Hey, welcome or welcome back. It is as always good to see you today. I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. I am done with work for job one for now, and yeah, we're gonna stream really quick until I get into job two. So we're gonna take a few hours here. Hello, Maggie. Hello, Fiona's mom. Hello, Mars. Hello, Ruby Rose. Hello, Liz. Yeah, it's the holiday season, so I thought I'd bust out my Yoda Santa hat. Um, it's the only Santa hat I have, so we're going with it. So it is a Yoda Santa hat. Hello, hibiscus. Yeah, it's give me some big green ears here. Let's yep. Merry your Christmas will be. 5.5 more hours. That's what you get for living in California. If you were in the future, you could almost be done. But you start a bit later in the day. So, what is this email? Nothing I need to worry about. So, alrighty. Yeah, I started a little bit earlier today so I could try to finish up because I did have my dietitian appointment today. So, I account for that time in my day during my hours. And I was supposed to have a guy come fix my sliding doors to my deck, but that's been rescheduled for Thursday, so I didn't need to take that time. Hello, Lizzie. But we are going to watch some Rosie. So, first, I don't have snow and melted. There's still some little blobs of snow around, but for me here in Missouri, in my area, it's all melted right now. But Rosie is going live tonight on Patreon. I'm not going to snipe her Patreon lives, but I did sign up for a membership. And if I watch it on here, I'm transforming it. So I read the TOS and I don't see anything that would prevent me from watching it. So she can try to do whatever she wants to try to do, but I have what? I have 9 viewers right now. Of the 9 of you watching right now, how many of you would actually pay $5 to watch Rosie's Patreon content? Yeah, that's why I thought. So, at least she's getting exposure. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and my YouTube thingamajiggy says I only have 9. Oh. But 11. Woo! It's 2 more. She said the caveat, if she has time, she'll... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they have a crock pot. Sorry, I just noticed the crock pot back here. And bread. Real quick before we get into this, so y'all don't waste your money. I saw this bread at the grocery store. And I thought, hey, that sounds yummy. Let's give that a shot. And so I did. I shared it on my Discord. I shared a picture of it. I bought this bread. I'm like, sweet. A loaf of banana bread that's cut like regular pieces. This sounds good. So I had a piece this morning with my egg bites. I took it out of my little loaf. I'm like, okay, it looks like regular bread. I take a bite. I'm like, okay, well, let's take another bite. I didn't heat it up or anything. I just had it just plain. It has the texture of just like a little bit slightly denser, like white bread, but there's there's like a whisper of a memory of banana. It's like it vaguely recalls what a banana could possibly taste like, but there really isn't there really isn't a banana flavor. It's it's just I don't it has sunflower seeds in it that you could mistake for like walnuts. But tomorrow I'm going to try toasting a piece and maybe putting some peanut butter on it. Because I bought the loaf, so I'm going to eat the damn thing. So we'll see if maybe, yeah, it's slightly sweet, but yeah, it doesn't scream banana to me. Now I do have some bananas that are begging for mercy at the moment on my kitchen counter. So maybe I'll make some banana bread, some actual banana bread. Um, oh, are you sick, Lizzie? Oh, you got the flu. Oh no. Didn't you get the flu shot? I thought you got that recently. I'm sorry, Lizzie. Yes, your named twin will bring you soup. Oh, saltines. She'll bring you saltines. That might help. Yeah, a faint waft. Try putting chocolate on it. I'm going to try peanut butter. I don't have any Nutella. And if I kept Nutella in this house, woo, I'm trying to lose weight, not gain 20 pounds from Nutella. They'll tear that shit up. But yeah, so this, oh, you know what? It helps if I actually share my screen. This bread. This bread right here. It helps if I actually show you what I'm talking about. The Lewis banana bread. So, yeah, Nutella is good, man. Hazelnut spread. Mmm. Ferrero Rochers. Oh my god. I will tear the fuck up out of those Kinders with the hazelnut spread and say, "Oh my god. Fucking love hazelnut spread." Mmm. I love peanut butter too, don't get me wrong. I love some peanut butter. But I fucking love hazelnut spread. So good. You're trying to gain something if we're fatty. Never thought she'd say. Man, I wish I had that problem, but I'm glad that you're in a, I mean, better position weight-wise, I guess. Health-wise, I know you're not doing awesome, but I hope that gets taken care of soon. Man, peanut butter. I love me some nut butters. They are delicious. I use PB2 or my peanut butter flavored protein powder to give things peanut butter flavor. Liz, I don't think I'll ever say I'm trying to gain. Girl, me too. I would gladly share part of my fat ass if I could. I would gladly distribute to all y'all. A little bit of ass cheek. There you go. A little bit of thigh. There you go. A little bit for you. Yeah. We're working on it. We're just fucking sucking at it because my thyroid should be in a good place now. So hopefully we can head out of this year and go into next year on the right, with the scale going the right direction. Liz, can I have boobs? I mean, I don't have a lot in that department. I'm not like Rosie. I don't have a whole lot, but if you can redistribute, I'll gladly give you a few pounds. Your worst weight-wise, your surgeon's concerned to do the back surgery. Other of your, oh, that's not good. Your back porch is too large. Your back porch looks perfectly fine, Maggie. We're all just like, ugh, unhappy with our sizes, but I'm sure we're all working on it. We can support each other in Discord. You lost your boobage. Liz, I love a back porch. I know, I do too. Better for spatulas. That is true, Liz. That is true. I do love a nice back porch. That is very true. You're busting your butt and try not to gaslight yourself from eating too many calories. Well, you've also had you've had gastric bypass, so you can't eat a whole lot at once. But who likes a back shelf? That's the question. I like back shelves. You're waiting for big butts to come back so you can get a BBL? Lizzie, you're fine the way you are too. You don't need to get a BBL. You'd probably look weird with that because it would be like misproportioned. You're too young for that anyway. Back shelf, back porch, whatever. It's all good. But Hibiscus, who's trying to get a BBL? Lizzie. The New Year's Eve before your back surgery. Yeah, no surgeries. Don't do it, Lizzie. We'll all talk you out of it. Still trying to convince yourself food good. You athlete, you need food. You do need food. Food is fuel for the body. You shouldn't deprive yourself of the foods that you want to eat. If it's something you want to eat, just have it in moderation, right? Don't have an entire pack of cookies. Have a cookie, and then you have more cookies for later. Just there are swaps you can make, of course, if there's something that you really want, but you're like concerned about the calories in it. There's swaps you can do. So I agree, moderation is hard, Liz. I completely agree that it is hard to do that if you have issues with that sort of thing. But food shouldn't have morality assigned to it, right? I've said that many times. Food isn't good or bad. It's just food, right? You have a loaf of sourdough. Well, I'm jealous. I think my farmer's market is ending soon. So I won't be able to get sourdough from the farmer's market. Lizzie says, y'all know in real life I look like Scarlett Johansson and definitely not Timothée Chalamet. Lizzie, you're perfectly fine. Yeah, it shouldn't, Maggie. I mean, that's where people start developing bad relationships with food and end up giving themselves EDs and whatnot because they have this like food dichotomy in their mind of like, oh, this is good, oh, this is bad, I can't have this is bad. No, it's just food. No, Lizzie. Oh, I did not know that. That's good to know. Maggie. Lizzie, we're all going to smack you around. You are a beautiful young lady. You are perfectly fine. You don't need to have any surgeries. You are perfectly fine as you are. Food is also a crutch. I mean, that could be an issue possibly. I mean, I work with a dietitian. I have a dietitian that I work with. I've been with for like 2 years now. 2.5 maybe. Yeah, I do like being smacked. So we've heard. That's why we have the spatulas. Thanks a lot, social media. Yeah, really, hibiscus. So, we do have the spatulas. Good, Lizzie. Cosmetic surgery should freak you out. Yeah, Botox can be used for, like, my ex-girlfriend. Here we go, we'll get this one. My ex-girlfriend would get Botox for her migraines. So it can be used for medical reasons. So I keep forgetting I have my microphone right here today. I'm using my little fuzzy mic because it wasn't picking up my earbud. So, yeah, my ex-girlfriend used to get really bad migraines, so she would get Botox for her migraines, and it worked. It worked for her. So, isn't it the one that's like right here, like in this middle section? I think I've heard of that one. I don't remember what it's called either, but alrighty. Well, I'm going to get into, this is Rosie's video on YouTube that was uploaded she was live just a day ago. Yeah, this middle part here, this middle cartilage right there. I used to have my ear pierced up here in the top. Used to have my tongue pierced too. Your mom gets TMJ Botox. We tease her endlessly. Of course you do. You got to give Ashley a hard time. I need to drink more water. I need to get some more sparkling water. I have tea. Tea does count. I looked it up. Tea and coffee both count towards your water intake. I will hear no arguments. Oh my God, Lizzie. Hey, Cashew. I hope your work day ends well. I hope all of you that are still working have a good end to your work day here. I'll be back to work in a few hours after we finish some Rosie. So let's see. Can we get this in front of my face? I don't know if we can. That's creepy. 1-year-old was like, I'm begging you, please drink water. Your body wants you to drink water, Maggie. Let me assume the position for the spatula. Whoopsh. So this is her live that she did on YouTube yesterday, titled Let's Chat and Content Life Updates. So I should be watching one of her Patreon videos first because it came first, but I want to watch this one first. I think her Brussels sprouts video came before this one, but we're going to watch this one first.
Hello.
We do have our bingo. Bingo is open.
Well, Welcome, Lauren, Mama Ann, Clara, Michelle, Tam, Shart Lord, Laganja, Stranja.
I love the name Shart Lord. It always makes me laugh.
Honey, hello, welcome in everyone. We're gonna take a few minutes to let people like fully get in. So while we do that, I think I'll make a little electrolyte cocktail mocktail because we're not drinking anymore. That's just
Electrolyte
a decision
cocktail
I've kind of landed
mocktail.
on after experience on my birthday.
How about you're just making a drink? Not everything has to be a special, I'm making an electrolyte cocktail mocktail. No, bitch, you're just making a drink. Just making a drink. That's all. So I'm trying to get my colors. This is one of the similar cards. It's what the TikTok girls do, is it? Yeah, the titties are tittying tonight. She is on full display. I just can't do that really. I don't like having the boobaloo out. I don't like having really any of my. I don't have a lot of cleavage, and it's like way down here. But I don't often show that. But you know what? She grew up as a Mormon. So they were very repressed, I guess, clothing wise. But so she's all about it now. She wants the girls to be free. We are going to hold on here. Lizzie Millie, because I'm flat, but Lizzie, I will give you that. On other women, I don't mind. I don't mind seeing other women's girls out. That is true. But oh my God, what am I looking for? I don't have clips set up in.
The nipple. Free the nipple. No.
Hey, Sammy.
While we do that, I think I'll make a little electrolyte cocktail mocktail because we're not drinking anymore. That's just a decision
I would never show my flappers out.
I've kind of landed on after experience on my birthday. Hello, Brooke. Hi, Bubbles. Hey, Millie. Hello, Life Unlimited. Hello, Treason.
My stream
Zoe.
deck isn't set up.
Wolf Child. Hello, Tim's. Welcome in. Let me
Haven't figured out how yet.
Fast.
Happy to have you here, Sammy.
Hello, Crafts. Hamlet. Good to see you back, Hamlet.
I feel like y'all are getting some background noise. Because I can see my mic moving when I'm not talking.
There's a lot to discuss. So, like I said, I want to just give some time.
We're looking greasy. We're looking a little greasy. So we're going to mark the greasy hair.
For people to get in.
We're filling up the Brita. Chair is oh my fucking God. Let me just turn around, fill this up. Let me turn around backwards and then wheel back to the... Why? I just don't get it. I just don't get it that if you have to sit down and wheel around your kitchen to do very simple, basic tasks, that should be one of your many wake-up calls. All right, Rosie.
been around here. Yes, I'm still doing merch.
The chair is creaking.
I've got all my links in the description for a bunch of different things.
Oh, my goodness. That was some jigglage. We don't have a bra on, so the girls are... Oh my goodness.
For a bunch of different things.
Woo. The girls were bound. We're going to count that as boobs. Boobs.
Check them out.
Oh, sorry.
Especially if you're interested in supporting me through this dramatic life shift that I'm doing the best I can to take in stride, you know?
I will say, at least she has been making strides. She immediately was like, boom, let's get the Patreon. Boom, let's get this. And then it's like, here's my Cash App. Here's my Venmo. But also, I mean, why haven't you been applying for jobs the last couple of months, too? She just would send you. Sorry, I'm looking at your profile picture, your new one.
You know, Zoe, that's a great question. I'm not going to really think too much on that, honestly, until I do get monetized again, whenever that happens. So...
If you can't see the chat, Zoe asked, when you get monetized on YouTube again, what will you do with your Patreon?
We will see. I'm going to just wait. If I'm going to... Oh, this is the watermelon Propel. Honestly, any of the Propels mixed with this
cute,
strawberry
Maggie.
pineapple flavoring, delicious. Hey, Jessica. Your girl needs to hydrate, so...
Your girl needs to hydrate.
Help make the drinks that I have currently, like, last and stuff.
Your girl needs to use buzzwords and just...
Thank you, Taylor. Hey, everybody. All right, guys. It is great to see all of you here. So, I think I'm just going to come out the gate with what I haven't been saying. The things that I have been keeping to myself. It has been some time since my appeal was denied. I decided to...
Oh, your appeal got denied. So she's going to be going live here in a few minutes. We're not going to watch it live, though, just so you all know. You may change it back. Glinda looks kind of Christmassy.
To myself and process it and allow myself to work on my next moves.
Allow myself to process it. It's such a hard loss. My appeal was denied.
Allow myself the time and grace to put in the amount of work that I've had to put into on so many fronts. Obviously, yeah, it is a lot of uncertainty. 100.
These girls wouldn't know hard work if it bit them in the ass. I mean, seriously.
10%. There is no other way of slicing it other than this sucks. It sucks. And as much as I'm trying to be positive and understand that everything happens for a reason, and there's a lot that I'm still processing. There's a lot that I'm still figuring out when it comes to not just my YouTube channel, but me, my life, how I engage with the internet, a lot of factors. Because I have found so much peace since I have finally been, like, detaching from, like, living in the internet. Best way.
Girl, she said weeks ago that she's like, I don't watch any of the reaction channels about me or anything. I mean, Amber Lynn said this before too. Rosie has said this before too. It's not going to last. I found so much peace. I mean, I bet if I were to completely stop watching Girl World bullshit and just leave this corner of the internet, it would not affect my life in any way except positive. It'd be like, oh, I'm not, you know, engrossed in these toxic people's channels watching them. Now, I wouldn't have you all. I mean, I'll still have you in my Discord probably, but I wouldn't be able to interact with as many people as I do. But it's like, come on, girl.
I can word it. You know, years ago, way before YouTube, like early 20s, living in a different state, much younger, much more unhealed version of myself. I used to say all the time
Are you
that I
saying you're
felt
healed
like my
now?
hometown was the internet. And like when I look back at that now, like I see
That's
how
weird.
bizarre and unhealthy and weird that is. And it just like it brings me back to like when I think to my like early developmental years, like my childhood, how much time I spent in like Yahoo Messenger with my friends, Neopets, watching YouTubers, living vicariously through YouTubers, just engaging with the internet.
And that's why being a YouTuber became your dream, because you're watching all these people on YouTube and like, wow, the life they're able to lead, just the money they're making, what they're able to do. People love them. They have this huge community. I want that. Unfortunately, you ended up in the girl world side of YouTube as a creator. Hello, Bossy. We bond over our love for the girls. Our love of wanting them to get their shit together, maybe. Huh. Sammy Sam I Am over in her chat said, but you can't even keep a work from home job, so you need the internet.
As a child, in the age where like our parents had no idea what the hell we were doing and all of that, right? And how much that's impacted me to this day. And you know, I have therapy again in a couple days, and
Just because you don't know how to have boundaries with the internet, I mean, there has to be some self-regulation, or you can at least work on that in your therapy that you supposedly have. It's a love-hate relationship. Yeah.
this is stuff that I want to explore more and talk about because I
I will say some people are too chronically online and way too involved in girl world, like the people that insist on the people that go real life, like by reporting these various things and reporting Amber's Cash App and report just all these things. The people that do that are way too involved. What's this? Damn. That person who pointed about Rosie got fired from her at-home job. I don't know what you're talking about, Hibiscus. Pointed about Rosie? Can you clarify?
truly can't fathom like existing in a world where like I'm not a part of the internet in some capacity. But I really need I what this experience has made me realize is I really need to detach my income from the internet for a little bit. As weird as this sounds, like I'm like not even that angry.
Say that again.
Experience has made me realize is I really need to detach my income from the internet for a little bit.
But you're still, but your Patreon is the internet. That's the only way you're getting money right now is from people sending you money. The psychos that find out where they live and contact their landlords. Yeah, like I saw those screenshots over in the Treehouse Discord of people leaving reviews on Foodie Beauties, like I guess her apartment complex or something. It's like, come on, people, knock it off.
As weird as this sounds, like I'm like not even that angry or upset about being demonetized because I really, really feel like this needed to happen. I'm not happy. I'm not like woohoo, like this is great. Like I'm still gonna be engaging in things, but I've already
I biscuit, yes.
like this past week, like detached so much from like the amount of time that I used to spend on like Reddit and Twitter and just like social media in general.
Foodie accidentally doxed her. Well, I wouldn't even say she doxed herself. She was sitting in her apartment, and what was it? Tracy, from what I've read, Tracy had asked, "Did you see my comment?" And Foodie's like, "No, let me look." And as she was scrolling up to look at the comment, she moved the camera, and I guess it pointed outside of her window, and you could see a glimpse outside of where she lives. And people were able to take that image of like what was outside her window and figure out where she lived. And people have been leaving these stupid, crazy ass comments and like reviews on the apartment complexes, I guess Yelp or Google review or something, being like, "Oh, I love living here, but there's this loud woman that lives, you know, it used to be quiet, but there's a loud woman here," or "Oh, there's this horrible smell in the building." And so it's creepy. Um, it's creepy that people care that much to do it. And like I've said before, it's just like a mob. Oh, that's a funny pause face. It's just it's mob mentality of we all hate this person. Yay, we have this united person that we don't like. Let's try to ruin their life, right? It's just like why do we have to do these things? Why can't we just sit back and watch and criticize and give commentary and just like be like, wow, they're really fucking their life up. Hope they get their shit together, instead of being like, we're going to mash report their videos to get their channel taken down. We're going to contact their place of employment. Oh, you're dating somebody? We're going to dox this person and find out every little thing we can about this person. It's not okay. And it's even with all this shit that happened between Amber and Tommy. Yeah, Tommy may have been a shitty person too, but it wasn't our place. It wasn't the girl world community's place to go digging into her past and post these things and start all this shit. I mean, yeah, we could be like, yeah, Amber, we're a little concerned about this relationship you're in, but ultimately, it's your choice, right? I mean, all of that doxing, all of these things, it's just, yeah, I mean, it's worse than paparazzi. These are like Z-list YouTubers. I mean, it's like, why? Why do we care? Why? I mean, it's people go too far. People go way too far. I've said that a bazillion times, and I will stand by that. That people should not be doing this.
Literally forcing myself to go outside more often.
Are you going
like
outside?
checking myself in ways
Hey,
that
Anna.
I
Thank
feel
you.
like the universe literally forced me.
The cookie crumble video. Yeah, I think that was Erica or Brittany though. YouTubers, not even, yeah, they're just like these random ass YouTubers just sharing their life. We can react to them because they're putting their lives out on the internet. We are able to criticize them, right? And vice versa. They're able to criticize us. But as soon as one of them criticizes a reaction channel, it's like, "Oh no, you can't do that. You can't criticize a." Yeah, they can. We're open to criticism too. I mean,
Me too, because I was not doing it myself when I needed to have done that, and I didn't. And I just feel like at this point,
sorry. Speaking of that, I know a lot of people disagree with me, and this is an unpopular opinion, but the way that Zach went after Amber and got pissed about whenever she messaged him, she just made one comment about like Noel. She said something about Noel. She said, what'd she say? The relationship ended for a reason, right? And I think that's all that she said about Zach's relationship. and it was like the end of the world. How dare you speak about Zach and his relationship? How dare you say this thing? Zach has spoken about her relationships for years, right? And he was insensitive about her breakups too. So it's, you know, you've put Noel on your channel. You've talked about Noel. You've publicly shown Noel on your Instagram. So just the double standards when it comes to that sort of thing. Is it right? No. I think we should leave people's partners out of it. If they don't want to be public figures, we shouldn't be talking about them. And I think that people should have every right to be able to share photos online. Hey, Elia, if Amber Lynn wants to share a picture of her and a girlfriend on Instagram, she can do that and not worry about people digging into this person. If a reaction channel wants to share a picture of themselves and a partner on a social media website, they should be able to do that without fearing that people are going to dig into this person. And I would expect the same for the girls, right? Yeah, hibiscus. Feline didn't want to be public. But just because you're dating somebody that has that's that's uh that's a YouTuber doesn't give people the right to do that. You think Feline was really smart to say, yeah. But people would drive by Amber Lynn's apartment complex and take pictures of her and share it. I did not show wifey's face on my channel, but people would do that. The issue people had with the ALRZM thing was Amber said Zach only comes on, doesn't post on YouTube when she does, and that he isn't actually mentally unwell because of his breakup. Yeah, she did say that. I mean, she said that before about Zach, like, oh, when I'm on a break, he doesn't post. We all know that's bullshit. Zach still posted, even if Amber wasn't online. Amber likes to think that she's Zach's money ticket, right? But my point being that Zach has said things about Amber with her breakups. Like a week later, if she was still crying about her and Feline breaking up, Zach is like, oh, it's been a week, get over it. Zach was also insensitive about Amber Lynn's breakups, right? That's my point. Is that he was an ass about her breakups. She was an ass about his breakup. But she just said, like, she was... The only thing she said, like, about the breakup specifically was it ended for a reason, right? So we're an ass to Amber all the time. You know? She gets to be an ass towards us too. Hello, DV.
I'm going to take this time to do what I...
Remember when ZM said in the live he wanted to play Fortnite with Amber Lynn? And then his subs all freaked out. Said that was lame. So in the next video he was like, I didn't mean it. It was... Yeah. I remember that when he was like, oh yeah, let's play. And his subs were like, oh no, oh god. And he's like, oh, I was kidding, right? I would play Mario Party with Amber Lynn. Her TV's in storage.
should have been doing months ago, which was...
I think it was... Yeah, he said that on his YouTube. I don't think it was on his Twitch when he said that, but yeah, that happened.
Focusing more effort on...
It may have been his Twitch, because it was a live, so it was on his Twitch whenever he said that.
outside sources of income. Which, like I said...
We're never going to get through this if I don't shut up.
I will not be discussing in detail, like, my job experiences and things like that. What I am willing to share is I do have an interview tomorrow that I'm very excited about.
Oh.
From what I've...
So that would be today. She had an interview today. That was quick. That's good.
Seen and understood of this position. I feel like it would be a really good fit for me. And
Does it involve rolling around a kitchen and making really bad food?
I cannot believe I got a response back this fast. It's the only response I've gotten, and it was from like a real human being. And
Well, it's only been about a week.
it was this morning, after I spent a lot of time job hunting this weekend.
Girl, when I was laid off in January of 2020, I got a couple of interviews pretty quick. I interviewed with a couple of really big companies. Amazon flew me out to Seattle for an interview within a month of me losing my job. And I was made a job offer from another company here locally within 2 weeks, but I turned it down because I just didn't feel right taking the position, and I wanted to see where Amazon went. I did not get the Amazon job. But what's that? Dang, Libby. Don't know what that's for, but I did not get the Amazon position. I made it through 3 rounds of Google interviews, and I'm like, and the thing is, they reached out to me. They're like, "Hey, we have a position we think you'd be good for." Interview, 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 interview. Nope, made it through 3 rounds. Yeah, I flew to Seattle. And then I had another job offer that, like a few months later, like I was applying, I would spend my mornings. This is not relevant to Rosie, but just to show how many how many applications it takes to get a job sometimes. Granted, I'm in a very niche field, kind of, sort of. So I would spend my morning playing video games. I would have lunch, and then I would go spend my afternoons applying for jobs in my apartment, because I'd wait for new jobs to get posted that day, and then I would spend 3 to 4 hours applying for jobs in the afternoon, and then I would take my evening and go back to my video games. And that was every day, just applying for jobs. This was back in 2020. And then we had the pandemic. I was being offered a job in Indianapolis with a company that makes private jets for like heads of state and like billionaires. They turn planes into private jets. And they were making me an offer, but the offer was such a huge pay cut for me, and I would have to relocate to Indianapolis, that I turned it down. And then it took me until October to get hired. So, so that took me, yeah, I was out of work for like 9 months in 2020. And I was applying for I had several interviews, but they were few and far between, right? I mean, it was very competitive. But yeah, and so for her to get an offer, to get a job interview so quickly is good, because that can be a challenge. Yeah, it's like you can't spend all day, right? But at least, look for a few jobs. 4, 5, 6. Apply for 4 or 5 jobs each day, right?
Which is one of the many things I've been doing. The other thing with like the repeal, once the appeal was officially denied, one of the things that I did was I went through all my old content, and anything that was like Cook With Me related, even though I think the majority of them wouldn't even mention certain topics.
Yeah, 4
But
to 5
anything
every
like of
day.
that nature,
Sometimes that's all you can find each day. I mean, once you start applying and like applying each day, sometimes things aren't posted, especially if you're only looking locally. Like I was looking nationwide because I could do remote work. So I was looking nationwide for remote positions as well. So
anything related to like specific health stuff, anything that could be construed as a possible violation. I ripped the video and deleted its entirety.
I ripped the
Deleted it for
video.
its entirety
You downloaded it. You downloaded the video. We aren't ripping music from CDs.
off of my channel.
Yeah.
So part of my Patreon, and why I don't think I'm ever going to completely get rid of my Patreon, even if I do end up putting more into like YouTube memberships, if assuming I'm remonetized on YouTube in the future, which of course I will be applying for, and of course I will.
Well, because on Patreon you can't do ED content either. I read the TOS today. Liz says, with the job I have now, I was sure they were going to hire me. I had done 3 interviews. They had checked references, and then they ghosted you. 3 months later, oh my goodness. That's funny. With my job number 2, I interviewed with them. I interviewed for a position in the R&D department. But I was driving home from visiting family down in Springfield. No. Yeah, I was visiting family or something. And oh, I know what it was. I was driving back from Houston, Missouri from meeting my brother because our dad had just passed away. And we were down there talking to the funeral home or something to have dad cremated. So I was driving back home from that because it was the pandemic. And I got a call from the recruiter, the HR person that I was talking to at this company. And she's like, hey, so the position you interviewed for, they really, really liked you, but it's going to be filled by somebody internally that's moving from another department. There's like, but that position is going to be open. And the manager that you interviewed with has told this other manager that they should interview you for that position. So I didn't get the position that I interviewed for, but I ended up getting this other position that had been vacated. And that's for job 2 that I'm still working at part-time. So that was just a weird. And then it was about a month and a half until I could start with them, and I had to go to Louisville for it.
This is my dream, and like there is parts of this that I want, but this like 90-day period,
yeah, that's awful.
There's just a lot that I'm still figuring out, and so like there may be some things that I have to go back and forth on. But I deleted pretty much almost all of my live stream replays. There's some left. Some of them are still good.
I'm glad I downloaded everything from her channel. So I have them.
To go. Yeah, the Patreon is in the,
yeah, a lot
in
of
the
trouble.
description, yes. And I'm Quirky Love Rose on everything, so there's that. So I think if you even like Google Patreon Quirky Love Rose, it should pop up.
Char B over in the chat says, this is so weird, and what you are saying is this YouTube channel was doing your tarot reading about making changes and other things. Personal opinion, I feel no one should do someone's tarot reading without their permission. Yeah, I have her whole channel downloaded. Except for the few that were deleted, like the 30 that were deleted before I downloaded it, but other people have them.
But I digress. That's not the point of this conversation right now. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that too, Sharby. That's why I, would get permission. But we'll get.
You did a tarot reading for somebody's friend. You did not get permission from that person to do a reading on them.
Get to that in a second. So, what was I saying before the Patreon comment? Oh yeah. So I'm putting effort into that, and then the videos that I ripped, along with new content, because Patreon has a certain amount of content you can upload per month, like media hours or something. I'm going to schedule out all of that ripped, like basically the content I ripped off my own channel to save. I will be re-uploading it for access to all Patreon members if they want to rewatch old content. I'm going to just be calling them.
Let me put my old YouTube content that was free behind a paywall. The permit issue? What?
Rosie reruns. Oh no, I thought that was cute.
No, that was just... She's taking money for a service, She's taking money for payment to do tarot readings. And in Florida, you have to have a permit in order to do that.
And then that's going to be, that's not going to be like
Because you're essentially running a business at that point.
the only content that's going to be on Patreon. I want to make that very clear. That is just like something to help keep consistent posts, as well as give access to content that people may want to be able to rewatch and see. There were some videos I decided to just like nuke.
But you're putting it behind a paywall. You're not putting it up there for free content.
Completely. So as of right now, my understanding is that the eating and the mukbangs are not the problem. There's been a lot of misinformation. Like, so, for example, someone once told me that, like, Glitter and Lasers got demonetized, but then YouTube messaged her, told her what to delete, and she got remonetized. That's categorically untrue. If there is evidence to the contrary, I'd love to know, because YouTube told me directly that they are not allowed per policy to tell me what to delete. They did not give me any specifics outside of what was determined by the TOS, like prior to the demonetization, like whenever anything was age restricted, whatever. It is specifically related to content where you discuss disorders in relation to food. So those are the problems. I am being overly abundant and cautious. Okay. Oh, sorry, understood. Thank you for clarifying.
Oh, somebody else did a reading on Rosie and didn't ask Rosie's permission. Well, Rosie did a reading for this other person's friend and didn't get permission from that person.
Understood. Okay, thank you. So
also was giving advice to people to leave their partners that could be in a bad situation. Completely unethical. Did someone call Girl World call because she did a reading on someone else? I don't know.
So let's touch on the tarot for a second, because I don't want to give too much credence to a lot of the very unjustified hate that I received.
No, it was justified.
A lot of it was absolutely deplorably unjustified, and disgraceful attack on my own personal spirituality and my own experiences within those spaces. That response was exactly why, for the longest time, I did not discuss in detail how deep I was into spirituality, tarot, etc. However, it was brought to my attention. When I first heard this, I thought it was absolutely ludicrous. It made no sense to me. It was absolutely, like, when it was first mentioned in like a comment, I was like, oh my god, these fucking like trolls. Like, the first time I heard it, I completely dismissed it, because I was like, there's no way this is real. And then it kept gaining momentum, and I was getting more comments, and I was like, okay,
no worries,
like, before I come live, let me make sure that like I'm not just ignorant here. And lo and behold, I was. Because of the foundation of my spirituality knowledge came from when I lived in Nebraska. I lived in Nebraska the first time, what was it, 2016, middle 2016 to early 2019, like 2.5 years-ish to like 3-ish years, somewhere in that range. Yeah, it was like May 26th. I remember, like, there's like a specific Facebook post I made.
I don't know if
that, like, and I don't remember, it might have been May 26th even, but it was May 2016. I can say for certain. And then I left in February or April of 20.
The Guppy says, Nebraska is known for its spirituality. And corn.
19, when I moved to Georgia, right? So in that time, I spent a lot. Yeah, Nebraska's known for spirituality. There's a huge community there. I made a lot of.
I think they were joking. Rosie, you fucking idiot.
Friends. There's a huge, amazing crystal shop out there in I don't remember. It's like near like 90th, 100th Street of Nebraska in Omaha. And anyway, I learned a lot of my foundational stuff there, and then after that point, my interactions and stuff regarding spirituality were more so based with like on the internet. And I always thought it was so strange that like Florida seemed to not have anywhere that I could really like find even something close to what I found when I was in Nebraska.
Or you could find it if you looked, probably.
Basically, it came to my attention that in Florida, which, and I even checked, in Nebraska, like, this wasn't even a thing. That's why it's like, it seems so crazy to me, because that's where my, like, foundational knowledge of all that came from. In Florida, apparently, you have to have some kind of extra permit to practice tarot in that way. I had no fucking clue. Obviously, I wouldn't have done what I did had I known. So, once I found that out, I had like 2 cameo requests left, so I canceled them. And then I removed any mention of that for future services on my cameo. And I will not be moving forward doing that because that sounds fucking crazy because Florida is like, it's so antithetical to Florida, but also so fucking Florida at the same time when you think of like how much they want like little government involvement with shit, but at the same time, Christian nationalists. So, and for my specific county, I was finding a bunch of misinformation because a lot of what people was grunting with was stuff that was not my county.
Grunting
And then
with?
when I was looking into my county, at first it seemed like
That's a gunning and grunting, or gunning and running combined.
mine didn't need it, and then people were saying it did, and I was like, I've got too much going on to try to fight this. I have too much to deal with. This is too stressful. I don't even have the bandwidth to like try to call and figure this out right now. So we're just gonna walk away from it because at the end of the day,
So much
I know
stress.
what my intentions were. I know
That neckline is so low. Yeah. The boobs are boobing. We got some cleavage out and proud there.
how seriously I take this shit. I know that I had absolutely no ill intent, and I knew that Girl Ward was gonna like try to fuck with this in some way, but I could not have anticipated a permit being needed. That wasn't even in my frame of reference to think to need to even search for. So we're just, I think even your critics would think this is a stupid law. Alamau, yeah. Do you need to graduate from Tarot U to get a permit? No, it's like a legality permit. Yeah, understood, Jessica. So it's one of those things where it's like, it's not worth it. Like, I'm so stressed out. I haven't even talked about like what I've been dealing with, like with my physical symptoms, like especially since, because like I found out about the appeal after the last live that I did that's not been taken.
Oh no, my physical symptoms from being stressed. Stress can cause headaches. Stress can cause you to not feel well. It happens. I'm sure you are stressed. You've lost your quote job. Is this a getting angry for no reason? I don't know if she's angry or just excited and worked up and speaking quickly.
Down.
I do have her sped up.
Like I said, I took down a lot of shit, and some of it was just, it's one of those things where this month has been a tower card. Clock that shit. I literally was like, I'm having a fucking tower moment. I said that to myself today.
I think Shart Lord is in Pulpy's chats.
Yeah, I agree, Jessica. Well, if in the future, once I like have a stable income and I'm better with like money wise, I might get a permit, but like you need money for a permit and it's not a cheap permit. So
We're gonna call this toddler face, toddler camera, the way she's drinking with that straw. I use straws sometimes too, but just the way she uses it.
So
What, the
I
Pulpy?
digress.
I said that I think Shart Lord is in Pulpy's chats because I've heard that Pulpy has like a tower emoji.
I just want to state, if I haven't already in this live, I just want to state one more time. Any insinuation that like my spirituality is fake, that I was just like bullshitting.
Girl, whatever beliefs you have are your own. I don't give a shit. I take issue with how you were doing the tarot readings, and you should not have been doing readings for people that were giving you those very specific and dangerous and kind of trauma dumping situations for a tarot reading. That's what I take issue with. With the girl, you need to leave him. That isn't the kind of advice you need to be giving from a tarot reading. And telling somebody in a possible dangerous situation, no, that's not okay. You are in no position to be giving anybody that advice. You shouldn't have done those readings that you did.
To make money or anything like that, I find disgusting. I felt that it was time for me to allow myself to open up in that way because I felt like that was something I could do to give
Almost
something in
had to
return
clock
instead of
that
doing
tea.
what I'm doing in this live, which is just hitting a top comment and saying, if you want to support my non-ad supported content, please basically tip me and send money. And I don't want to do that, but I have to.
Oh, send me money. If you want to support me and pay my bills for me, send me money. Well, I just cook in my kitchen, which is, hey, if people enjoy your content and want to pay you for it, more power to them. But the e-begging and the, oh, I need to do this. At least with the tarot, she was providing something for that person specifically, even though she shouldn't have been doing that. Here's my Cash App. Here's my Venmo. Here's my PayPal.
At the same time, like, I need to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do to bridge the gap while I'm trying to get my 9 to 5.
You will encounter great wealth, or there is love in your future. Yeah, I mean, they can get more specific and drill down into it, but the way that she was doing, yeah, it's like, oh, hey, do you see me meeting anybody? Do you see, relationship? Oh, yeah, I see you meeting somebody in 3 to 6 months. It's, oh, well, there's going to be change, it looks like your job seems like maybe you're not happy in your career. Maybe you should think about that. But not you need to quit your job. You need to leave your partner. That isn't the kind of things you say to somebody in a tarot reading. That was Rosie popping in and saying that, not the cards.
Hired. And who knows, like, if I even get hired, how long it's gonna take. And this is just a huge, scary, uncertain time for me. And I did that with the intention of being able to provide something in return. So, yeah. Yeah, cold brew. I have an interview tomorrow so far, but I haven't heard anything else, and I've done a fuck ton of applications. But I'm glad to be.
So Rotisserie Girl asked, do you know how much you need a month to make it? So they're trying to figure out how much income Rosie needs each month.
Getting in front of a human being. Because generally, I do pretty good. Like, if I
Caller, is there a man in your life? Has he been incarcerated?
get in front of a person, I interview very well. I have a lot of experience.
Oh, you interview very well. You have a lot of... It's because you bullshit. She's a good bullshitter.
And this
She thinks very highly of herself, so she's able to sell herself whether she can do things or not, or whether she has a skill set or not.
job is a very good fit for my skill set, so.
What is that skill set? Is it cooking bad food in your kitchen, wheeling around? People over in chat are telling her to go to Twitch. Are you going to have this interview looking all greasy and gross?
I can't believe it. Like, I was throwing out
Is it a virtual interview? Are you going to be sitting in your kitchen? You going to have your laptop on your stove?
applications all this time. And again, it's one of those things that just, it feels like, I don't know, it feels like a confirmation, I guess. But I just want to add, Twitch is something that is not off the table, but I really want people to understand that, like, I'm not only, like, I was doing, like, it took me hours and hours and hours. I ended up abandoning the process where I was putting, like, links of certain videos I wasn't sure about into, like, a transcript website.
So that's what she's been busy doing, is trying to cleanse her YouTube. Fiona's mom says, your main cost will be a local business license, often called a business tax receipt or occupational license, from your specific city and county, costing anywhere from $25 to over $100. Well, that's a very broad range.
And, like, doing Control F and searching keywords to, like, figure out if certain videos were safe or not. I ended up ditching that because that just was like, I'm gonna have to handle that another day. So then the videos where I could just tell by the title, it would probably be a safe bet based on the category. I should wipe them by category. That's what I started doing. So I had to manually download every video, organize all of them. I was so thankful the website I picked, they automatically put the YouTube title as the file title. That saved me a fuckload of time. But then I had to upload all of those to Google Drive because I have such limited space on my laptop. And then
You're limited on Google Drive space too. You can get a really cheap external drive. I have a couple. She sounded like 500. I don't know. She said it's not cheap.
I've been doing a bunch of stuff with the Patreon. Like, I made a video. We're going live in 40 minutes on Patreon after this live. So if you want to go join now, you can come hang out with me while I make quiche and apple pie.
I love how the closed captioning is spelled quiche. Kiche.
And then, like, you know, I was also working on cameos and then trying to not get literally sick from stress because I have PTSD and very severe PTSD. And I get physical symptoms when I'm this level of stress. I have not felt like this in years. Years. Twitch is, I have a Twitch account. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anyone well enough that I personally trust to be.
Well, Zachary Michael gave you some advice. I don't know if this would be anger or just worked up.
Like a moderator to help guide me through the process.
That's one DoorDash for her. I don't know if she does DoorDash that often. She has a lot of cooking at home.
That, like, isn't a troll. Or
You're thinking of Amber, Fiona's mom.
potentially could be a troll. Like, I don't know who to ask to help figure out shit. Like, I have to put in the time to research it. I have to figure out how I would do a live from my phone to multiple platforms, or I'd have to use my laptop, which is just a whole other list of problems. And so there's a lot that I have to figure out, learn, and understand. So you can go, actually.
Oh, you got rid of some. Oh, who'd you get rid of? What were they saying?
Cause I'm not gonna have people be disrespecting me right now. I'm not dealing with your shit.
She considers the weirdest things disrespect. Anybody saying anything critical, you're disrespecting me. You're just a troll. Some people are just concerned. And Ilya, oh no, you have to learn things for your job. Blasphemy. All right. I think part of it is she doesn't have the equipment to do it, possibly. Because using the laptop, it's harder to move the laptop around with the camera than it is her phone. And yeah, Twitch, I don't know. Ilya, this may be crazy, but some jobs require you to know these things beforehand before you get the job. She's a self-employed queen.
So I just think that it's one of those things where I'm having to pick and choose where my energy goes. And
Girl, how about we put some energy into washing that hair? She put that energy into removing content from her YouTube channel and downloading videos from her YouTube channel. That's where she has been putting her energy. I thought of that one live we watched. She referenced DoorDash. Yeah, she ordered like DoorDash one day, I think. But typically, she seems to cook from home because we see her cooking every single night whenever she would stream.
Twitch is something that's not off the table, but people just yelling at me to go do different things and try different things. And
they're not yelling at you. They're just giving you, they're trying to be helpful in your chat. Being like, hey, Rosie, you know, you could get monetized pretty quickly on Twitch. You know, that could be an avenue for you. They're trying to be helpful. They're not yelling at you to go do this. They're trying to offer you an avenue for revenue so that you're not e-begging with your frickin' Venmo and Cash App and trying to make people pay $5 a month for your old crusty content.
Frankie, you only need 25 followers, which I don't know how many. I don't know how many followers I have. I mean, if you guys want to go follow me on Twitch, I don't have it linked, but you can search me. I'm Quirky Love Rose on literally everything. 4 reoccurring viewers and 4 hours of streaming. Okay, that's good to know. You know, Moonchild, thank you. I don't need a mod in YouTube. I'm good on YouTube mods. But yeah, so I'm going live right now, and I'm doing this right now because I promised my patrons a live. I did make a video to kind of tie because I was like just worried. Like a lot of people signed up for me initially. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Like, turn undead.
Truly, like,
hold on,
I can't thank you guys enough. And yeah, but I know what StreamYard is, Dad. I've used it before.
Oh, Papa's in the chat.
Thank you, Sade.
Pawpaw Mod. I believe StreamYard is a software that can help you stream live on Twitch, sissy. There may be a version of OBS for your phone, too. She doesn't have the energy for that, Papa. She doesn't have the energy for that. She can't be bothered to learn these things. She's such a know-it-all. I'm triggered. I don't don't know how to find her. I'm looking up Quirky Love Rosie. I don't see her. I don't see her on the old Twitchy Twitch.
Now after playing Blitz.
Shh. I'm not seeing her on the old Twitch.
If people start pulling my Patreon content without with it being behind a paywall, I'm so busy right now I may not do anything about it, but just know that
Oh, you're so busy right now that you may not do anything about it. Girl, what the fuck you gonna do about it? Huh? What you gonna do about it? If I'm paying for that content, and then I'm transforming it by watching it, fair use. Fair use.
if and when I get the time to deal with it, I'm gonna deal with it because
I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna deal with it. If I'm paying for that content and I'm transforming it by reacting to it, that's fair use. That goes around any copyright claims. People will react to movies on here. People react to things, TV shows, TLC shows. Now, they will copyright claim them so they get the money for it if you play it for more than a few seconds. I think about 10 seconds is the limit before YouTube's automatic AI like triggers that somebody's playing your content. That's why I pause so much, right?
it's behind a paywall, and I'm not dealing with that shit. So anyway. Now, oh, Dad, I called you earlier. I just realized you were in the chat. I called you earlier. I guess you're up. But I need to talk
obviously
to you
he's up.
after I'm done with the lives and stuff. So at this point, I don't really want the unsolicited advice from Twitch right now. Like, I've got enough on my plate. So,
Yeah, it's food. Too much of it. I understand that it's going to be stressful, that she's trying to scramble to figure out a way to earn income. I get it. I get that it's stressful. Totally get it. But she's acting like it's like the end of the world and she's going to be on the streets if she doesn't start getting income. She's living in her parents' house. I know her dad is in Norway, has a job. I'm sure he's paying for his rent there, though. Levi has a job. I don't know how much Levi makes, but I don't think you're going to be homeless by the end of the month. And I'm sure Levi would be willing to pay for your phone bill for you if you need to. Or you earned enough from your tarot card readings and from your cameos that you've had. You've had 4 or 5 cameos. It's about $70. You got, let's see, people sent you cash apps. You got about $100 the other night from your tarot readings. That will cover your phone bill. You got done with your 25-minute study session for your Japanese. Oh, how's that going? That's interesting. Hey, Ruthie. Florida minimum wage is 14. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. 14 minimum wage isn't bad. Levi's at least making $14 an hour as a Walmart greeter. I don't know if he's a greeter at Walmart. I don't think Walmart really has greeters anymore. Maybe he's a stock boy or something. They do have people that stand at the front door to check receipts. But I mean, yeah. She said Texas minimum wage is $7.25. I think that's what my state's minimum wage is too. I think Missouri's is. They were supposed to raise Here's what my fucking state did. I'm going to bitch about this for a minute. I don't make minimum wage, but Missouri's minimum wage was supposed to be raised to $13.75. But our state, we voted to raise the minimum wage. We raised the minimum wage. We voted for it last year, right? But then, like earlier this year, along with abortion and other women's healthcare things, they're like, oh, we don't think you really know what you voted for. Oh, we don't think you understand how this is going to affect small businesses. And I think they were going to reverse it because there was also something with like sick pay and just my state's fucked up. It's supposed to be $15 an hour starting January of next year. Supposed to. Because we voted to pass it. So I think it's supposed to be $13.75. I know Missouri's fucked up. It pisses me off. I try to not talk about too many political things, but on my channel, but Missouri's fucked up.
There might probably come a time where I want to talk about that more.
16 there.
But as of right now,
Rosie wouldn't be able to get any kind of job that would require any kind of standing or physicality. She wouldn't be able to get a job as a cashier anywhere unless they gave her a chair to sit down on. She could be a cashier at Aldi. They have chairs.
my focus is, I mean, I definitely need to like cook some
They would need a really big chair.
stuff because we're kind of like just low on like food that's readily available to eat. And so, one second. Excuse me.
Oh,
but
goodness.
I need to just focus on making sure that like, I eat and get my rest tonight. For my job interview tomorrow, Wednesday. I promised that we were going to do the gingerbread building live. Wednesday's when I've decided to do that.
Ruthie says, I am politically active, but I cannot stand getting blindsided by politics misery, so I appreciate you not lingering on those topics unless it's needed. You're all for activism and education. Yeah, there's so much. Yeah. I sit all day remote and I need by it. Yeah. I have a hard time standing while working. I can't fit a standing desk on my current desk anyway. Half those words makes you flinch. Oh, this far off look.
And
I get maybe 1,500 steps working from home. I'm at 1745.
I may or may not. Okay, I totally understand, Glass. I appreciate, I understand that not everyone can sign up, especially in these times, can sign up for subscription services. I get it. But I have to reallocate my time to things that are going to help me get through this. So there's no way I'm going to make everybody happy. There's no way that, everyone's got their opinion on what I should or shouldn't do. And I can't just keep taking everybody's.
My free time is so limited that just walking to walk, I need to have a purpose behind it. I'm not just going to go outside for a walk right now just to walk. Yeah, the whole 10K walking thing was just it was a marketing thing.
Information and thinking that like I'm going to do everything everybody says, like it's too much. But yeah, Dad, did I tell you? Did I say this? I'm a little frazzled. After I'm done cooking, I need to talk to you about something, about tomorrow. And I forgot to text you. That's my bad. We're gonna do the gingerbread live then. I may or may not be doing a live for my brother's birthday. I didn't get to go grocery shopping for his ingredients for his birthday dinner.
Oh, so Levi's not going to get a birthday dinner. Levi's not going to get his special birthday dinner. Well, that sucks.
So
I mean, granted, with Rosie cooking it, maybe it's for the best.
I don't know what we're gonna be able to do about that. Okay, I understand, Glass. So, at this point, I forgot my notepad. I wrote stuff down on it.
Not a
I think it's in my
sunrise
room.
walker during COVID for a walk at sunset every day. It would be, yeah, I mean,
I don't
during
have, like,
during COVID, I would go do stuff like that. But now I don't have time with my jobs. She dry bagged and someone is sending her grocery money. Oh my God.
the ground beef and stuff for like, and I don't have enough Oreos to make his cheesecake, and so it's just like frustrating because like I
don't have enough Oreos to make his. Did you already eat all the fucking Oreos? Is it because you ate them all? Did you eat all of your Oreos, Rosie?
even have enough money to pay all my bills right now. So
What bills do you have? Oh, she has the laptop. She has to pay for the laptop. So she has her internet, she has her cell phone, and she has the laptop.
I have enough to like keep my phone on and handle a couple things, but I'm busting my ass just to try to. I'm not gonna fucking cry. Absolutely not. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope.
Oh, don't cry, Rosie.
Oh my God, this is so lame. Give me a second. I'm just stressed out. So hopefully the interview tomorrow goes well. I don't know a lot of details. So fuck.
Such puffy cheeks.
Oh my God, this is so lame. I can't get it together. I think the hardest part has been how stress sick I've been. I don't know if other people refer to it as that. That's what I call it.
Maybe if you're stressed in live, you should try and get off
when
live.
you
Yeah,
have-
really.
If you are someone who has PTSD or CPSD, more specifically CPTSD, how like stress just makes you physically sick. And last night it was like around.
Girl, stress can make anybody feel sick. It's just your body's physical reaction to it. But maybe you should clean your nails. Jesus, wash your hands. If she doesn't know a lot of details about her interview in the morning. Yeah, I mean, she probably means she doesn't know what the format's going to be, maybe. Like if it's going to be, I don't know what kind of job she's interviewing for. If it's going to be like a test or if it's going to be just one person or two person. So that could be what she means is she doesn't know the format of it.
Around 10 p.m. I had to literally like yell at myself and tell myself to stop working. Stop, like it just.
Oh, stop working. What are you working on, Rosie?
Stop checking your emails. Stop responding to people. Stop doing like stop making like different content stuff. Stop thinking about this.
What kind of content are you making? Where is it?
Stop doing this. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna write down this to-do list for tomorrow, and then I need to just turn my fucking brain off, and just.
Oh, it looks like Pawpaw's putting the hammer down, blocking people.
Trying to make sure that I remember to eat, like on a consistent schedule because I get so.
I don't think you forget to eat. She may get busy and forget to eat. Sometimes I forget to eat. Sometimes if I'm really busy.
So hyper focused that I'll go like 8, 9, 10, 12 hours without eating, and then that makes me want to just eat. You know what I mean? Like, like.
Indeed, we'll have reviews of the interview process, and you can find information online about the format of the company's interview. Yeah, you can find that sometimes. Not always. I mean, it depends really who she's interviewing with, really. So.
Excuse me.
Oh, why are we using a microfiber cloth to wipe our nose? Why are we using paper towels to clean things, but we're using microfiber cloths as face cloths, as a hanky? That's got to be uncomfortable on the face. And now you're sitting it down on the kitchen counter. Let me wipe my nose and snot with this microfiber cloth and then put it on the stovetop.
I'm washing my hands real quick. That's kind of gross.
Oh, you're washing your hands for once. And Poppy was so funny. He was like 8 hours without eating. Girl, that's called sleep. Oh, Pulpy. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why you get up and you have breakfast. You're breaking the fast in the morning. Oh my God, we're washing our hands. It's a Christmas miracle.
And I've just been trying to prevent a fucking pain flare and yeah.
Are we drying our hands with the microfiber cloth that we just wiped our snot into? So we're I need to wash my hands. That was gross. And then you and then you and then you wash your hands or dry your hands with the same cloth that you just said, "Oh, that was gross. I just wiped my snot into it." You must be spying on your channel. What? Who? What?
Yeah. So I'm just dealing with a lot, and none of it is good enough for most of. Well, I shouldn't say that, but
What was that
none of
face?
it's good enough for a lot of people. And
Oh, now we're gonna wipe the stove. Now we're gonna wipe the stove top with the microfiber cloth that I snotted into and then just dried my hands with. Girl, you're so fucking gross.
yeah, man, I don't know what to tell you. Thank you, Derry. Yeah, but I'm not gonna give my tears to the trolls, Sarah.
Oh, Hamlet's asked a couple of times, how's it going with Corby, and she hasn't answered. Maybe she's not seeing Corby anymore.
Thank you, Glass.
Oh, there's Anthony with his smoochy smoochies. But no, Yami had to get blocked because Yami made her uncomfortable. But how much is Anthony coming in here being like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. I want to kiss you. Oh, yes, mwah, 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 mwah." But Yami was creepy just because Yami said that they liked some of Aren't You Exhausted's artwork.
Oh no, I'm not spiraling. Trust me. If I was
You are
spiraling,
kind of
I wouldn't be alive
spiraling.
right now. I'd be in the mental hospital. So.
Girl, the mental hospital is not the end all be all. It shouldn't be your go to for any issues you're having. Because then you whine and cry that you got medically kidnapped if they keep you because they deem that you're a danger. Oh, I'm medically kidnapped. Oh, the grits were so bad. Oh, we couldn't have snacks. Oh, they didn't give me more than one pillow. Oh.
Rivers are meant to flow. That's a nice quote, Michael.
Why are we rocking back and forth?
But yeah, so I may or may not go live for my brother's birthday, like cooking stream. That's up in the air. I may or may not go live for Christmas. After that, I am undecided on the frequency of my lives on YouTube. I think it's going to depend on if and when I get a job. It's going to depend on.
I thought you did it just for the love of the game. You did it for the love of the game, not because you were being paid.
How I'm doing, like physically, mentally, spiritually. Thank you, Mystic. Thank you, Anthony. It's really nice to see a lot of my like regulars here in the chat. I really appreciate you guys, and I miss you guys. And this is hard.
Papa said, Pixie Sticks, that comment is borderline. This is your warning. And he misspelled borderline. And then Pixie Stick says, Papa, I was trying to be nice.
This is just hard.
Having her dad be a mod, because some of the shit she talks about isn't things I would want my parents to hear me talking about.
And I'm trying to be positive about it. I'm trying to understand that, like, I really do believe everything happens for a reason. And I honestly, something in my gut is telling me that in the long run, this is a good thing. I don't know why, but like, I really. God damn it. Yeah.
Hamlet's asking about Corby again.
Hey, West Coast, good to see you. But my brother and I will be going live in a couple days together.
Tomorrow.
So.
Gingerbread houses.
I wasn't planning on crying today in this live. I didn't think this was gonna.
Because we plan these things. We plan our meltdowns and we plan our crying sessions. And she didn't plan this crying session, folks. This is spontaneous. This is real. This is so raw, you guys. Fuck.
Gonna happen. I'm sorry. I really don't want to cry. Thank you, Anna. I look like shit today, Anthony. I mean, you always compliment me like that, so but like thank you, but like I look like ass. I'm hanging on by a thread, and when it comes to that shit, I was like I watched my hair like yesterday. Like it's so fucking annoying, but like I thought about doing it before I went live, but I was like no, I'd rather do it later.
Hey, Chris. You washed your hair yesterday and it's already this greasy looking? Girl, you need to get some different shampoo or something. If you're conditioning your scalp, stop it.
Before my interview, so my hair looks very fresh and good for the interview. That's more important than this. So, thank you, Brittany. This is just hard. Like, of course it is. Like, it would be so fake for me to sit here and be like, everything's hunky dory and fine. Like, it's fucking
What's
not.
for dinner, Chris?
I'm just trying to figure out what I can do in the short term. So, like I said, there's a lot that I'm thinking about.
Let's keep
Not gonna
rubbing our
lie, I started
nose.
watching you as a hater, and I actually love your content personality. I hope you get monetization back. Why is that gonna make me cry? Oh shit, that's the comment that broke me. Wait, actually, like, I'm not even joking.
Oh my god. I love that that was in all caps in the closed captioning.
That's gonna make me cry. Oh shit, that's the comment that broke.
I love that that's in all caps because it's like she's excited. She's chili and have cabbage and sausage and ooh, that sounds yummy. Ooh, yum yum. That sounds delicious. I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner. Maybe I'll cook some ground beef and taco season it and make sweet potato bowls.
Broke me. Wait, actually, like, I'm not even joking. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Birdie. Okay, yeah, now I'm full
Look
crying.
at all the people gassing her up. Oh, 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 now we're gonna wipe the snot in our eyes. This is not a face cloth, Rosie. Fucking A. Oh yeah, let's dig that snot into the eyeballs.
I'm kind of eating my words right now from like,
Get
what was
it
it,
in
like 5 minutes
there.
ago.
Rub it up. Yep. Rub that snot into your eyes. That's,
You know, it's kind of weird.
oh yeah, let's
Actually,
wipe our nose again.
I had one moment where like I got deep in my feelings, but I've been so busy.
What's on your chest? There's a smear of moistness on the boobulage. Is that snot or tears?
I haven't really been crying.
Oh, now we're gonna wipe the eyes again. Yeah, let's get that snot all up in there. Let's get pink eye before our interview.
And it's been so frustrating seeing people because I've seen a few things here and there because like obviously with getting demonetized and stuff I'm being talked about more in different spaces and some people are really trying to dogpile, so I've just been trying to ignore it. Unless they thrive in the chaos and the hate and they love
Why are you wiping your eyes like that? That's so fucking weird. What are you doing? What are you doing? Tears don't come from there. What the fuck are you doing? Do you see how she's doing this? Why are you wiping your eyes like that? What is wrong with you?
in the chaos and the hate.
She's like getting it up onto the eyeball and tears come from here, right? Oh, I have sleep in my eye. Tears come from the tear ducts. I mean, yeah, if you're wiping your eyes or something, but yeah, she's like getting up in here and like, what the fuck are you doing? Got some dandruff going on here too, girly. You need to change shampoos.
And they love they find misery as entertainment.
Why are you wiping your eyes like that? We don't find misery in the entertainment. We think you fucked up and you can do better.
So Don't be a Kardashian, be a Rosie. Tiago, what?
I hate that we have very similar glasses, except mine are blue.
But yeah, that's the comment that got me, Aries. Ooh, man.
Hamlet says, I don't see how anyone can hate you, Rosie. And Pawpaw says, I know, right, Hamlet? Treason said, no one will blame you for having emotions. I can't imagine how tough this is. And Pawpaw says, sadly, that is exactly the kind of content the trolls and reaction scum look for on channels. Oh, I'm a reaction scum. I love it.
Some people are just cruel. They'll bend your back until it breaks. Yeah.
They'll bend your back. Well, apparently, what was his face? Oh my god, what was her little boy toy's name? Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank on his name? John? Jeff. Jeff was bending her back. Clara Joe, Rosie, can you send me your address? Send you something. I'd love to send you something to show my love and appreciation for you. The months I've watched you, Rosie, you have changed my life. I suffer from depression, anxiety, and agoraphobia. All the same things Rosie suffers from.
That's sweet, Clara, but I can't send that information.
Sharby says, I had to bail from this reaction channel. I couldn't, so toxic. What reaction channel? Her phone's ringing. Yes, Pawpaw, we get it.
Okay, can you guys hear and see me?
Unfortunately.
Can you hear and see me? Hello? I had a phone call from a number that I know I don't need to answer. So it wasn't like a job interview.
Was it Jeff?
Thing, thank God. Not the mom finger. Roxy, I really appreciate you saying that. I think in the future I may do readings where
Ballpark Frank says, we can hear you, big dog.
I don't charge for fun. But I mean, I've already started it. May as well. The issue is charging people in the state of Florida.
Sharby says, people are so nitpicky.
Rosie, keep your head up. Keep smiling. Keep moving forward. You are surrounded by love and light. The haters will feel the wrath of God soon enough. You are loved. Thank you, Freya. I don't have a lot of experience with oracle cards.
Cypes said, I still think you need to acknowledge the fact that in the tarot readings, you were giving dangerous advice to someone. Absolutely.
You know, I got a lot of shit for the note-taking and stuff, and I explained it at the top of the live that when I was doing the cameos, I didn't record that part because it was just me writing for some time, but people express and use their spirituality in different ways, and some people work better in imagery,
Ballpark
some people work
Franks,
better
cameos.
in literal words and in other ways, and for me...
Surprise, Ballpark Franks, has it been blocked?
Words, like, I struggle to, explain it verbally, I feel, sometimes, but they mad you literate. And I like to collect my thoughts and reflect, and it makes it more accessible to me with my different issues and stuff. And there was someone that said something to me.
Because she's so neurodivergent.
I think it was a comment that I got that was like, you know, everyone expresses their spirituality differently. Yeah, I'm a big journaler too myself. Thank you, Kaylin. Appreciate it. So, yeah. I'm going to be going live in about 25 minutes on Patreon. So this live, I'll have to end it in about 20 minutes. But obviously, I've been yapping this whole fucking time. I've had a lot to update you guys on. Yes, I kind of could tell that from your profile pic. Hello, I'll just call you Pluto now. Clock that T. Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know, man. It's just, I wish I could go back in time and change a couple small things. Your yapping is our safe space. It's your producer name, that's cool. I wish I could,
Pawpaw says, 378 in chat. Please give the like button some love. There's currently 30 likes.
Go back in time and, with the knowledge that I know now, change how I ran things. And I wish I could go back to, what was it, 2022, 2021? No, I'm in 2020 even. And not engage in certain things from the beginning.
I'm sure we've all done things we wish we hadn't done, but I mean, all those things have shaped us into being who we are. I'm sure we've all made decisions we don't care for, but
I can't do that, so. I'm gonna just quickly address that comment I deleted by saying this. I was scrolling on Twitter, and I think that anyone, for any reason, that is posting my prior adult content that I have.
Okay, so we're going to talk about your previous adult content with your dad in the chat. That's lovely. So people shared screenshots of the chocolate cake incident on Twitter. Well, but it wasn't an actual clock that tea, so I'm not going to count it. She was reading somebody's message from the chat. Somebody in chat said clock that tea. And she was just reading it. So somebody posted a couple of screenshots from the chocolate cake incident. She was clothed in these screenshots. She was fully clothed. So, and I guess she doesn't want that being shared.
Have long since scrubbed from my side of the internet. Of course, the internet's forever. Is deplorable, disgusting, heinous, and evil, because my consent for that has long since been revoked.
Don't think it works that way, Rosie. You were paid to do this video with people, and you consented to it, and did this video, and did other videos. You had an OF, and now you're saying, I revoke my consent for this content that I got paid for, and I no longer want people to address it. Anytime Rosie makes a decision that she later regrets, she tries to turn it around. Like, I think a lot of her allegations of grape are she consented to being intimate with somebody and then later regretted it, and then tries to spin it and twist it and turn it as they coerced her into doing something, or she was groomed into doing something, when that isn't the case at all. It's just that she later is like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I regret that now. So she tries to flip it around and make it sound like it wasn't really her decision. So this like with the threesome, which we'll watch that eventually, the threesome story. But I don't think this works that way for this little film you made with people that you were paid to do. Right? I mean, you can't be like, I revoke my consent. Now, I think they did remove it. Did you give them the money back that you earned for making it? Rosie is just cringe no matter how you look at it. Yeah.
And anyone talking about those things, engaging in them like they're relevant at all in my current reality,
well, but
I think that you're disgusting for it.
It shaped you into who you are. It's part of your past. You had an OF past. You had making weird adult content past. I mean, it's not revenge corn. She's going to say that it's revenge corn probably, and it's not. It's not a private picture that a partner took of you that is now being shared. It was a public video.
I don't even know what else to say. I just had to block and move on, but those conversations are not going to happen on my channel. So and anyone engaging in that content is engaging in things that I find traumatic. And
Oh, now you find it traumatic. She throws the word trauma around a lot. She tries to weaponize it. She tries to weaponize the word trauma and saying things are traumatic. We're going to call this therapy speak because it's getting very close to it.
things that are based in my trauma and my trauma responses. And
I'm going to call bullshit on that. I'm just going to call bullshit on that. It's everything that she later regrets becomes a trauma response. She's weaponizing trauma, people that actually have trauma from things they did not consent to. Her talking about things in this way is harmful.
things I can't take back, obviously, but
You were happy to be shoving that chocolate cake around places that it shouldn't have been shoved around. And now you're saying that it's traumatic and trauma.
it's not going to be discussed here in detail for any reason.
Nobody made you do it.
Yeah, like I said earlier, people are dogpiling. So.
God, that fucking cloth. Ugh. Let me have my little mocktail electrolyte drink. It's flavored water.
Exactly, Lauren. And like I said, my consent has long since been revoked.
Doesn't work that
People
way.
change and grow from their past, from mistakes. If you don't learn from them, then that is where a problem is. I agree, Dad.
Oh God, Pawpaw. Hopefully he hasn't seen these fucking pictures and shit. Ugh.
Yeah. We all think from our past we regret. People should think about if they want their past aired out. Yeah, man. And let this be a lesson to anyone listening.
But the difference having your past aired out and this is, this was a public video that she made that was on a public platform. It may have been an OF video, but it was on a public platform that people could purchase or at least watch. It's not something that you've done privately that's being aired out, like things with Amber Lynn that people have shared and spread and brought out. That was private things with Amber Lynn. This video that you got paid to make is not things in your past being aired out. Just like your OF content. That isn't private things being aired out. Those are public platforms that you made this content on. Two different things.
Especially maybe if you have like teen kids or just kids in general that are going to become teenagers and young adults. And I heard this warning many a times and I did not take credence to it because I did not care. I was so self-destructive. I did not give a fuck. But the internet is forever. And back then, I had so little will to live that I did not care. And I care now.
She's weaponizing trauma again. Papa says, people that try to keep people down because of things they did in the past, but have made changes, are just not dealing with the rot within themselves. Shut up, Papa.
And
Papa
I care for my
Gene.
past self, too. And I wish that I could have cared then. So, let that be a warning to what you do and engage on the internet. Don't do crazy shit before your prefrontal cortex is developed. The worst part is some of the worst shit I did, my prefrontal cortex was developed. But I
It's what, not developed here in like what, your late 20s? Right? And I think that was in your late 20s.
started it before then. Like my first toes in the water, if you will, I was like 21. Which is why when I was in my later 20s, I just didn't care because I was like, oh, it's already all out there. That's how I justified it at the time, you know? Yeah, thank you, Shar. People that try to keep people down because of things they did in the past,
Hey,
but
Napa girl.
have made changes or just not dealing with the rot within themselves. Clock that, T-Dad. God damn. Exactly.
Okay, we gotta clock that T. There we go.
I'm not on all chat. Oops. Live's almost over anyway, but I think new studies came out that our brain ends adolescent development in the late 20s and early 30s. Really? I believe it. Something changed when I hit 30, man. Thank you, new name. Hey, mountain bike.
Oh my god, the camera keeps trying to focus
Thank
on
you,
her
Cole, I
finger.
agree. Yeah, exactly, Lauren. So, I think the thing about Girl World is, like, they latch on to aspects of people that happened 3, 4, 10 years ago and act like it's relevant to who they are today.
It depends on if you're trying to change and show growth from that. That's the issue. And you haven't. Just like it would be nice if Amber Lynn would be trying to show growth, and she's not currently. So it depends on, yeah, we're not the same people we were 3, 5, 10 years ago. I'm certainly not. But hopefully you would be trying to learn and change and grow as a person. And that's the issue, is that we're seeing the same behaviors.
And sometimes there's, like, consistency with patterns of behaviors and stuff and things like that.
Right,
But
exactly.
I just think it's a real reflection to themselves and how they are incapable of understanding that there's a capacity for change within people because they themselves don't have that capacity within themselves.
Word salad. You don't have that capacity. You've shown that. What happened to the change you were going to make when you came back from Vegas?
It boils down to projection at the end of the day, and yeah, it's crazy. Hey, mountain bike. My weekend was stressful, but overall not the worst. You're good. So the best way to see me more often is to join my Patreon. There will be members only content over there. I'm gonna be going live on YouTube on Wednesday. I don't want to make any promises yet because I haven't made any decisions. I am still, like, processing things and figuring out what all this is going to look like, as well as obviously trying to just get a consistent source of income in the interim. And
Interim?
yeah. So
People asking about Corby.
we don't have any plans. We both have a lot going
Oh, we don't have any plans.
on. So
We both have a lot going on. That seems code for, yeah, we're not really seeing each other anymore. Oh, crack that neck.
she's good though.
She's good though. Oh. Look at the behavior. Let's look at some body language during this. Let's see what we can see here.
I have a lot going on. So she's good though.
I think Corby doesn't want anything serious. I don't think they're seeing each other anymore.
Probably not going to be talking about her much just because I don't want to deal with the potential fallout. I probably already shared too much, so.
You sure did.
With everything that happened with Jeff, and I think
Because Jeff got outed as a creeper with restraining orders against him and assault charges.
I'm good, actually. So you guys probably aren't going to get many updates about that topic. Sometimes I feel Girl World is so emotionally detached from the people who they watch. Sometimes. Maybe some forget, maybe, you're a human being with feelings, emotions just like them. I mean, I agree with you and I appreciate that, Sharby, for real. Is there a way I could send you money to see the Patreon content without joining that platform? The only solution I can come up with is if you emailed me. I don't know if I can, like, download a Patreon live or not. But the vlog that I made, I could definitely, like,
I don't think you can. Why don't you just pay for the Patreon?
send over on, like, via Google Drive. Patreon starts at $5 a month, and then there's 3 tiers, but you get the lives and the content in the first tier. Yeah, I agree, Charlene. Provide, the main one being that obviously my appeal was denied. But yeah, so it's a subscription where you pay monthly. You just create an account like you would for YouTube or whatever, and then you can subscribe. The posts have an option where you can buy the individual posts as well, but it makes way more financial sense to just join. If you just join, but Not right now, Snoopy. Thank you so much, Pluto. I still have another bag of frozen apple compote or whatever. I'll make the cinnamon rolls probably at some point, but I don't know what the future of me and my content on the internet is going to be. Right now, I made promises that I want to fulfill on. And then from there, I don't know what I'm doing. So, that's kind of where I'm at right now.
She jumped into Patreon without thinking about the consequences and things and making these tiers for content that she doesn't want to make anymore.
Your videos help me through my work days, long and entertaining. My days fly by when I'm watching you. I'm gonna miss that. I'm really sorry, Adriana. Why is like that comment gonna make me cry?
Well, let me wipe my face with this snotty rag again.
The point you're making. I just think that people, like they were excited for content that I was talking about making, and that like I want to make. I have to reallocate my energy, Hamlet. I only have so much energy in a day. As I've said, I'm not disappearing, but honestly, outside of the streams where I've stated like that I definitely want to do and make, like I need some time. I need some time. I don't have a P.O. box. Yeah, thank you, Said. Thank you, Lisa.
You are the wind beneath our wings, somebody said. How fucking funny.
Thank you. Yeah, I took that selfie yesterday.
Ooh, Just Jamie's in the chat. Just Jamie says, grouping all members of Girl World as people who are a certain way is really black and white thinking. Anyway, I think the reason people are pushing Twitch is because it's a free way to financially support you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not everybody in Girl World's the same. Like, whenever people say, oh, all reaction channels do this. No, they don't. You know, and not everybody in Girl World is awful. There is a large portion that is.
For the community post.
What did you miss, Hibiscus? Not much.
It's important to me that I not just, like, 100%, like, just fuck off from the internet and, like, abandon you guys entirely. That is important to me.
Don't abandon us, Rosie.
I need you guys to understand that the frequency of my posting is not going to be the same. Especially once I'm employed. So.
If you're employed.
This sucks. I'm not doing daily lives on Patreon. Again, guys, I'm having to reallocate my energy. In my field of experience when you're job hunting, a lot of jobs...
Shart Lord said, we understand, Pookie. Oh, I knew Shart Lord was a troll.
Require assessments that require a minimum of an hour of your time. Minimum. So any assessment I get back for the multitude of job applications I'm putting out, I then have to follow up on them. As well as finding time to be a human. Oh, and sorry if I didn't mention this earlier. I apologize. This is so far from the beginning.
I know, we're so close. We need a diagonal, or we need a cabinet door being left open.
I'm now basically near the end. I am eligible for reapplying after the 90-day period, which I think was March 7th. I think. Or maybe not 7th. March something. I don't know. I forgot.
Early March.
I'm drowning a little bit. So. I don't understand your comment, Shark. I'm not discussing that, Lauren, just for my own safety. You don't need these people to understand, oh well, if they're not, oh well.
I hope all the reaction channels that steal your content and make money off your videos while you don't make a dime will demonized. I think you mean demonetized. And Shart Lord, don't worry, I'm drunk. Yes, well, I don't make any money.
It's hard to know. Thank you so much, Lorby, for subbing on Patreon. I really appreciate it. I have it linked in the description. I have it linked in the community tab post. The specific live is linked in my most recent community tab post. So once this live ends, if you guys...
Pawpaw says, that is the one thing that pisses me off the most. The reaction channels painting roses like she gets on here asking for money. I have never seen her ask. Everyone insists on her giving them away. She has, oh, here's my Cash App. Here's my Venmo. Buy some merch.
You guys want to hang out with me? I'm probably live for a good few hours today because I'm going to be making a quiche and an apple pie. The apple pie won't take as long. I need to I need to just make sure that I'm set, that my family's set, because if I don't get a solution in a decent time frame, it will impact my whole family. So this isn't like just about me. So yeah, I'm doing everything I can to not need to like, yeah, I don't want to go there. I can text you about that, Seattle. I think you've sent
Seattle
before, right? Whatever
Sapphire.
you've used before is good. Because I have my email and then my URL is different, but my URL has like my name in it. So I just put my email for PayPal when I'm mentioning it in the comments. But I watched your Brussels sprouts video and they looked so good. Thank you, Lulu. It was fun. It was
They
really
looked
good.
undercooked. Her parents have been in her videos, Liz. They've been in lives before. They seem very sweet, but they coddle her. They really, they bow down to her. They seem afraid of her.
Once this is not so fresh, and I've
They've also both had bariatric surgery.
kind of like figured out what my future looks like, I might do more like casual hangout lives. But my like free time is being filled with like job hunting and like
And
other
moving
content revenue
videos.
stuff. Like all that has to be prioritized. It's a month to month.
And Jennifer says, okay, Pops, but money's hard to come by for everybody. Not sure if you're on all of Rosie's lives. Times are tough. There's a lot of manipulation. Absolutely. I'm not going to be able to afford groceries. I'm not going to be able to make Levi's pie.
Subscription mountain bike. I promise it's not that hard to figure out. I promise. I know some people have had that. No, actually, you don't have to like to actually get reapplication. I don't have to post that much. I think it's like only like a couple times, like 2 or 3 times or something. So, but it'll be more. It'll be more than that.
What are you heating
All
up?
right, guys. I will see you guys on Wednesday. What's fun is on Wednesday it'll be me and my brother. So we'll be building gingerbread houses. It'll be a laugh, a hoot, and a holler. So I kind of wanted to do this live. So next live we don't have to talk about this shit. We can just move the fuck on. That's what I would like to do. And I'm doing it on YouTube, not behind any paywalls. We're not going to be like diverting. It's going to be a full. He's been. There is one video. It's still up where we did the cursed foods challenge, and he's going to be in his mask for the live as well. So, I promise I'm not gone forever. I miss how things used to be, but sometimes life puts you in a position where you're forced to grow, even through the growing pains. So, please come hang out with me on Patreon if you can. I miss you guys. I'll see you around. Bye. Everybody.
All right. So she uploaded a really short video today.
Hey friends, I just wanted to record a quick video to go ahead and upload to
This must be her interview look.
YouTube to let you know that today at 6 p.m. on Patreon, I am doing a free, no paywalled live. So it's just going to provide some updates about my day-to-day, as well as we're going to make some goat cheese tarts, I think, and I may even prep like some pizza crust or something. I'm going to kind of just make some plans for like the food for me and my brother for the next few days. I'll do that all on live. Just hang out with you guys, hang out and chat. We had so much fun yesterday, and I have some fun updates to provide. So I wanted to provide some
Let me get right up into the camera.
content for the people that are following me over there who may not be able to pay the $5 entry fee for paid access. So all you have to do is make a free Patreon account and you can hang out over there. Otherwise, if you're not interested, totally understand. I'll see you tomorrow for when me and my brother make the gingerbread village. There's a lot going on. I am hopeful for things moving forward, but I still want to be here and engage with you guys. So thank you guys so much for everything, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Oh, nope. Didn't want to click that. Here's Scar Letter. So we have that. So we have her Patreon here. I need to use the restroom. So I'm going to use the restroom. We're going to take a quick break. And then we are going to watch her Brussels sprouts video. So, why am I not hearing sound?
Hi. Well.
There we go. All right. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Quick little breaky break. I don't know Hibiscus. Her parents seem okay to me. I think Rosie just likes to cry neglect because she didn't get as much attention from her parents as she wanted, because she was the middle child and her brother is autistic. Her parents seem okay, but they really coddle adult Rosie and I think enable her. So okay, we have, this is the Brussels sprouts video from her Patreon. Can we speed up? We can.
Hi, welcome to my Patreon. So, oh man, this has been
Oh, if we already didn't have the greasy hair, we'd have the greasy hair here.
one of the most insane couple weeks of my life. I really wanted to like start going into lives, but there's just been like a lot happening and a lot that I'm having to juggle and multitask.
I think this is an
and
edited
a lot
video,
that
maybe?
I'm just not ready to discuss yet. Right now, going live is just like not what I need to do for the next like at least few days, but I promised you guys some content. So right now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna try making these thin and crispy Brussels sprouts. We're gonna see how it goes.
What was that? What kind of Brussels sprouts? I thought I sped you up.
That I'm just not ready to discuss yet. Right now, going live is just like not what I need
Do we have closed captioning?
to do for the next like at least few days, but I promised you guys some content. So right now what I'm gonna go ahead and do.
You did. Hello, Cashew. So the the closed caption says "Sinning Crispy's Brussels sprouts."
Is I'm gonna try making these thin and crispy Brussels sprouts.
Spinning crispy, spinning Brussels scouts. What are you making, Rosie? Are you sure you haven't been drinking? Oh my goodness, we're gonna try to speed you up here. There we go, 1.25.
I'll see how it goes. And then in the coming days, there will be a Patreon exclusive members only live. I'm thinking quiche might be fun, might be fresh. I don't know. We'll see. These Brussels sprouts.
So you have all these groceries, but you're complaining that you're not gonna be able to afford groceries. You have food in the house. You have a ton of shit in that freezer. You're gonna be fine. They need to get used.
Need to get used. They do. And I have been so busy. The cameos have been a big success. I've been really enjoying doing those.
Well, it's gonna pay your bills at least.
Thank you if any of you happen to also request a cameo for requesting cameos. I will be doing YouTube content here soon in the next like probably week or two. But I'm also juggling the job hunt, which like I said, I will not be getting into the specifics of online. But that's been a huge time suck. Today we had to have the internet guy come out and fix the internet, and that was like additional time down. I'm just trying to take all this in stride, but I've never been this busy. And
I've never been this busy, and you don't even have a fucking job. What?
it's been very stressful. And
Heaven forbid you actually put this much effort into your YouTube channel as you are trying to scramble to find ways to grift people for money.
And so I just want you guys to know that I really do value y'all and appreciate your patience as I'm figuring this out and figuring out what I want this Patreon to look like exactly. And, you know, in the interim with the appeals and everything with YouTube, I'm just...
Interim. Not intrium. Interim.
Trying to figure out what the future of my content is going to look like. I have a lot of decisions to make, a lot to consider. And so, it's just the most. But in the meantime, I still got to eat. So let's cook up some Brussels sprouts. I want thinly sliced
Girl, we know you got to eat. We know you got to eat, girl.
Brussels sprouts. So
Teach her how to say interim, please. We're trying. We are trying. Sammy, she irks me. That she does.
we are going to attempt using the rotary slicer on Brussels sprouts.
I just got one of these bad boys. Oh my god, I think I have the exact same one. I think I ordered the exact same one. Except a different color. Oh my god, how did that happen? I haven't used it yet. But yeah, you can use the slicer one back there. This back one to slice the Brussels sprouts.
No idea if this will work. None. It might not. But if it doesn't, my backup plan is just using a knife, and we'll see how thin I can actually get them, or if we're just gonna half them. We're gonna find this out together. I am overdue at making this.
I'm hungry.
I'm frustrated that I wasn't able to do like my original Thanksgiving live plans, but that's life, you know. Shit happens.
That's a big Brussels sprout. Why are we sniffing it? Why are we sniffing this Brussels sprout? It's a big fucking Brussels sprout. It's like a baby cabbage. She would be someone I avoid. Yeah, she's a lot. I don't like saying that somebody's too much, because then I feel kind of bad, because that's just their personality. But Rosie is so performative and just so over the top and just so dramatic. It seems very put on sometimes, but she is just so fucking dramatic. I used to have a mandolin. I had to get rid of it because the guard thing got stuck and I couldn't use it anymore.
Okay. Everything looks good.
Have we washed our hands? This is a recorded video, but I'm going to say she hasn't. Oh, you can cook this in this bag. If you hadn't busted it open, you could have, yes.
Look at something here.
If it says you can.
Oh, you can cook.
I don't know if that says cook it in the bag.
It's in its bag. Okay, wash before eating, it says. Alright, so we are going to wash first. I don't think I've ever made Brussels sprouts myself. This is a 2-pound bag.
Those are
2-pound
big
bag from
fucking
Sam's
Brussels
Club.
sprouts. Oh, we don't have pants on. We don't have pants on, folks, or shorts. It doesn't look like. Well, maybe. Let's hope the fan doesn't blow up that skirt. I'm getting Flintstone vibes. I'm getting some Flintstone vibes from this purple leopard print bedsheet. That was mean. I apologize.
We
What the fuck is that?
are going to now get these all dried and spiffy. Alright, so first things first. I'm gonna do a tedious, boring task while I watch my show, because I'm gonna need to remove the stem portions of all these, and then some of these I think I'm gonna like peel these outer layers, you know, that seem like dead and eh. I just pushed him away and now he's okay, like just not great. So I'm gonna put all of this in here to go in the trash. Right now I'm gonna set this cutting board aside.
Or, you know, you could you could just stand up and take it to the trash right now.
In case I need it. I'm excited to try this out, man. I've never done this before. So we're gonna pull out the rotary slicer, grater, what have you. Oh, hello. Come to mama. And slicer. I'm very curious. Very curious indeed. I love how easy this is. Like, if you ever like to shred or grate or slice anything in even slightly large quantities, this makes life so much easier. Especially if you have like hand grip strength issues, stuff like that, you know?
I do.
As we know, that's something I've definitely
You haven't.
This, there we go. Okay.
How about we stop doing this on our stovetop? I'm gonna just take a wild stab and say that she hasn't washed her hands before handling this. And we're just gonna go ahead and mark that doesn't wash hands. Because given past experience with Rosie.
Alright, so I'm gonna just take a Brussels sprout here.
Did she say take a Brussels sprout?
Definitely struggled with. This, there we go. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna just take a Brussels sprout here.
Yeah, she was putting a lisp on there for some fucking reason. I'm gonna take a Brussels sprout here.
What am I doing? Oh, okay. Just gonna set this here for now. I'm gonna take one of these, side down with this. Let's see if Brussels sprouts can be used for this.
All right, good job, Napa girl, fixing that Roomba.
No, that shreds them. All right, gotta pivot. Like I got
Was the Roomba stuck on a cliff?
some whispers of a slide. Why are you losing focus? Hello?
Focus on Rosie. She's the main character, not the sink.
Like whispers of a slice. You know what I'm saying?
Or whatever the fuck that is in front of her.
But it like if you want to shred your Brussels sprout, sure. So now I'm going to figure this out. Okay, so the obvious thing that we can do is just slice it in half. I want to see if I can kind of do thinner slices than that. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit of time, but this is kind of what I was thinking. I would have preferred a little thinner than this.
Oh, okay.
This is actually pretty solid, but it's not going to be as consistent. We're going to see how it goes. But I'm going to throw these into the air fryer basket. And then we're going to get into it.
And thanks for cutting his footsteps. Can you guess what episode of Grey's? I don't care.
Loose pieces. We'll just see how that translates. I am going to create something to coat these Brussels sprouts in. We're going to preheat the oven to 425.
What are you going to coat them in?
So first things first, we're going to take about 3 to 4 tablespoons of bacon grease.
Oh my
butter or
God.
olive oil. Because I want this to have a bacon.
Why do we have to cook all of our vegetables in bacon grease? All of the fucking vegetables she makes, let's cook these in bacon grease. Fucking A. Yeah, Liz, fixing the Roomba is impressive.
Vibe. You can honestly use any of those fats, avocado oil. I want the flavor of bacon. So do that much, and then a little bit more. Yeah, that should be about enough. Let me microwave this for about 30 seconds. Let's grab some seasonings. So that melted the
And hibiscus, that is fattening. Yeah, I just...
bacon grease down just because it'll be easier to coat everything in. I'm going to go ahead
So many
and take a spoonful of garlic. And then I'm going to add...
I'd rather use beef tallow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't... That's the problem with like, oh, I'm going to have some vegetables, but I'm going to coat them in bacon grease and fat. I'm going to take this 50-calorie serving of Brussels sprouts and turn it into a 300-calorie serving of Brussels sprouts with a shit ton of fat. Soy sauce is a good option. Or she could have used, even like she mentioned, avocado oil or something. She could have used a different oil as a base, but she wanted that bacon flavor. I have to make my vegetables taste like bacon.
a dash of MSG, a sprinkle of gochujang.
It's gochugaro. Gochujang is the chili paste.
Some onion powder. I'm going pretty safe with the seasonings, and garlic powder.
It's a lot of garlic powder. What are you looking at? What are you staring at?
Okay. I'm gonna wait salt and pepper. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and just mix that in a little bit. And I'm going to coat all the Brussels sprouts in the bacon goodness. Fully coat.
It is gochujang.
Okay, so based on the visual here, I'm gonna add a touch more gochugaru salt, of course. And then we're gonna top it off with a little bit of fresh.
I mean, sure. Seasoning, spices, great, but the bacon fat, bacon grease.
Ground black pepper, and a light drizzle of honey.
Why the
To
fuck
tie
are we?
up all the flavors.
Why are we to tie all the flavors together? Because the bacon grease isn't doing that for you. What the fuck is the honey for?
Together. Sweet, salt, spice, and the acidity is going to come at the end.
She thinks she's such a great fucking chef, and she's not.
So one more time. I'm going to stir this up real good. While the oven is heating up, you do want to preheat the cookie sheet. It does state specifically to line with foil. I'm going to leave this little comment on there just in case there's any leakage or anything.
She did. She put some garlic, some garlic, and then a lot of garlic powder.
So you're going to take this fully lined pan, shove it in the oven. Once the oven is fully preheated, that's when we're going to get into the next step. Okay, so I've got the oven preheated to 425. So I'm going to pull out the hot pan. Steaming hot. How am I playing this? Okay. I guess we'll protect this hand. Because I'm going to use the spatula.
Oh, we got a spatula.
Once I get this on the
Oh, we got the kitty
plate,
cat spatula.
hot pan, whatever. Okay.
Spatula.
So we're gonna. Oh, I can hear it sizzling. We're gonna take the spatula and just kind of make it as even as possible. This might have benefited from another smaller pan being preheated and added, and I did consider doing that. The original recipe called for like a pound. If you use a little less Brussels sprouts, they should fit in the pan better, but I waited too long to make this recipe. Okay, side note, this already smells so good. Hermigerd.
Smells like bacon. Got it in the bacon grease. We're gonna smother all of our vegetables in bacon grease.
So here's the plan. We're gonna throw this in the oven. We're gonna set the timer because this is supposed to cook for 15 to 20 minutes. So we're gonna set the timer for 10 minutes.
Can't even fucking stand up to put shit in the oven. Fucking A. It's just sad.
And then we are going to wait, and I will check back in and tell you guys the next step, because there's one more step before they're done. I guess technically 2 more steps. We'll be back. Alright, so I am getting set up for my dinner. I've been drinking on, I made a little strawberry pineapple, strawberry kiwi cocktail.
It's a cocktail. It's flavored fucking water. It has a lot of garlic flavor. Hey, garlic is delicious. I love me some garlic. You gotta add something to that bacon flavor.
I use the strawberry pineapple and strawberry kiwi propel.
We're not wearing the chef hat, damn it.
Muy delicioso. This is the last of my leftover mac and cheese.
Oh my god. So we're gonna have this gigantic pile of the mac and cheese that's congealed. Too much makes it too... Yeah. For the amount of bacon grease and the amount of Brussels sprouts, I think it's fine. I'm just checking our fuck. Bingo.
I reheat this like a specific way. I cut it up into like little cubes, and then I run my fingers under some water and I just drizzle like a few droplets, like not even.
You could put it in a bowl and add a little bit of milk or the heavy cream that you love so much.
Like a couple teaspoons of water. Really helps with the reheating process. This reheats great, by the way. The Teeny's mac and cheese recipe reheats fantastically. Oh, there we go. So, and I have a couple chicken tenders in the air fryer. So now...
So we have a gigantic pile of mac and cheese, which, hey, don't get me wrong, I have mac and cheese in the fridge that I made. But we have chicken tenders and then a gigantic fucking 2 pounds of Brussels sprouts.
Now is the time for us to basically I'm gonna pull out the Brussels sprouts, flip them around, and then throw them back in for like another 5 to 10 minutes. So let's take a look. Ooh, yeah, definitely like another 10 minutes, I'd say.
Okay, I see a little bit of char on a couple of them.
This smells phenomenal, by the way. Highly recommend already.
Does it smell like bacon? How old is that mac and cheese? Oh my goodness. How old is that mac and cheese? Six days.
Like I said, I'm just gonna wait a minute.
So she made the mac and cheese on December 2nd. And this was done on December 7th. So it was 5 days old at that time. So that was the last of it, she said. So, I mean, I guess it's good she's eating all of it that was left. I mean, the Brussels sprouts don't look bad.
I don't know if these are going to be as crispy
But
as I've had them in the restaurants, but
she's not cooking them for long enough.
I know. Hopefully they'll still just be like good. You know, as long as they taste good and I like them, I'll be happy.
And they're just coated in bacon grease.
And then I'll have some leftovers. And I'll need to make something. I might make some more mac and cheese, to be honest. I have everything I need for more cheese sauce and noodles included. So we might just make another round of mac and cheese. Because I'm going to need to be real mindful about what I have in the house and what I'm using.
5 days could be okay.
You know,
5 days is about the limit.
I get so much shit. Like, they're like, you spend $500 a week on groceries, that's crazy. It's like, it makes me question, like, where's the critical thinking skills? Because I do those big grocery shops, like, once a month. And then sometimes we get supplemental groceries, like, at Walmart and stuff, you know what I mean?
Well, you spend $500 for the month, and then you spend $100 weekly on other things.
But, yeah, man, I don't know. This is going to be a stressful month for me.
I will say groceries are fucking expensive. Groceries are expensive.
Yeah.
I spend way more than I care to, and it's just me eating the food.
Let me throw these back in real quick. Alright.
Trying to eat food that isn't just, let me just microwave this. Let me get a TV dinner. Trying to get food that I actually have to make. It's fucking expensive, even just for me.
10 minutes. Oh, that's a minute, girl. Okay, perfect. About 7 minutes left in the air fryer. Yeah, so like I said, this is how I reheated the mac and cheese, and it came out great. So I'm just gonna
refondle my mac and
this
cheese.
just makes the reheating process a lot faster and easier.
I won't even tell you I'm trying to prepare healthy, meaningful food. Yeah, I mean, it's like I made some mac and cheese in the crock pot yesterday with a can of Rotel tomatoes, some kielbasa sausage chopped up and seared a bit before I put it in, and peas. And I made mac and cheese from scratch in the crock pot. Not cheap to make that, you know, and then like I try to make like sweet potato bowls when I can, or I make, I don't know, a sandwich or something, or like egg bites for breakfast, or things, or like oatmeal. And it gets expensive trying to cook things. The Canadian government is telling people to expect a 4 to 6% increase in grocery. Oh my goodness. Poor Levi, yeah. But it's like cheaper to buy like bags of chicken nuggets and like bags of frozen like chicken nuggets and french fries and things. It's cheaper to buy the processed food that may not be as good for you in some respects, that have a lot more sodium and and things of that nature. But it's cheaper. I mean, granted, frozen vegetables, you can get frozen vegetables cheaper too than fresh, and they'll last longer. But I mean, like meat, the price of meat, like ground beef, ground chicken, things, it's expensive. Yeah, ramen noodles are fucking cheap. You know, however, you can also get like lentils and beans for cheap as well. You know, it's so you can get those at least, and those are good for you. But it's I have some friends that have sleep for dinner. Yeah, it's groceries are fucking expensive. It's shockingly expensive for real food and not processed. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me some chicken nuggets. I will get me some chicken nuggets. Yeah, rice is cheap. Yeah, I mean like rice, beans, lentils, but it gets so tiring to eat those over and over, you know what I mean? But it's crazy. The price of groceries. It's expensive.
Easier. Um, you don't have to do this step, I guess, but yeah, it makes it easier. So then I take these. I'm about to do the ice cubes, so let me set that there.
Yeah,
I take
same
my
back when I was in
hands.
college.
Like I said, there's like a little bit of water, and I just lightly drizzle it like that.
Your nasty ass hand.
I think I got my brother. No, it's only 6. Yeah.
Let me
I'm
touch
hearing
the
things.
garage door handle.
Then
Then I'm gonna touch my food with it again.
Because I'm gonna wait till it's closer to the time to eat to actually heat it up. Excuse me.
Let me cough into my hand now and not wash them.
And then I'm gonna check the muscle spots when the air fryer is done, which is like
It says muscle spots in the closed caption. Your favorite Premier Protein coffee shake is $32 for 18 count here. It's like, yeah. The protein shakes that I try to keep on hand, I get the Fairlife 42-gram protein ones. 42 grams of protein ones. I get them from Amazon, a case of 12, and they're like $32. It's ridiculous.
3 minutes early because it did say 15 to 20 minutes. But I want them nice and roasty, toasty.
It may be 40 even right now.
So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and check back in to do the final step. Oh no, I forgot. Wait. So I didn't want these to
We're gonna add some bacon bits.
burn. I don't have a ton of these either, but I wanted to go ahead and finish these off. So obviously you can cook some fresh bacon, use the bacon grease from that, and chop up that bacon and do that. I'm just using what I got. I'm saving the bacon that we currently have in there because it's gonna come in clutch for a protein in the future.
It's gonna come in clutch for a protein. I love how she talks like she knows what she's doing.
So I'm just gonna take this and lightly sprinkle this on top just so it gets warmed up. There's not a lot in here, but it'll add a nice additional flavor to the bacon grease.
It'll add a nice additional flavor to the bacon grease. Oh my fucking god. I need my Brussels sprouts to taste like bacon.
So it'll get nice and warmed up in the second half of the cooking. I'm gonna work on the ice, and I'll see you guys in less than 10 minutes. It'll be movie magic for y'all though. All right, chicken's done. I'm getting the mac and cheese warmed up. Let's go ahead and pull out the Brussels sprouts.
The Fairlife shakes are good. She's so proud of herself. Is it a better deal? Because I just got I just got 2 12-packs delivered in some groceries yesterday, and they were on sale for like $5.40 for a 12-pack instead of like $7. I'll have to check Amazon. This is the zero sugar strawberries and cream one. I shouldn't drink so much zero sugar soda, but let me have my vice. I think maybe I would throw them back in and put them under the broiler for a few minutes just to get a little bit of char on them. Is maybe what I would do. Buttered cabbage in the Instant Pot. Yes, that sounds good. Yeah, cabbage is cheap too. You can make a cabbage stew. Pretty cheap.
They look nice and roasty toasty.
You think Rosie would like a buttered cabbage? She tried that one cabbage recipe. Where you... I can't remember, but it was like a viral cabbage recipe. She tried to do that. She tried to make it. Carrots can be cheap. Yeah, if you like carrots.
I'm just gonna mix these up a bit.
Like I said, frozen vegetables, even just canned vegetables, it's still vegetables. $9 for a 12-pack, and Amazon's most... That's cheaper for sure. Yeah, it's about $8 or $9, I think, at my Walmart maybe for a 12-pack, but they were on sale for like $5.50, $5.40, $5.50.
They said $4.25 for upwards of 20 minutes, or $3.50 for 35 to 60 minutes, tossing every 10 to 15 minutes until...
Those don't look very crispy at all. Cook them longer. Put them back in. Put them under the broiler. Put them back in.
On the edges.
Put them back in.
Next time I might try the other method and compare. If I ever make these, whenever I make these again, I'll buy those at some point in the future.
I buy a lot of frozen broccoli.
I'm sure. But the final step here...
Put them back in. They're not done.
...is I'm going to take at least
Cook
half
them
this lemon.
longer.
I have the other half there. This is a pretty juicy looking lemon. So I'm just going to...
Why are we putting lemon on
lightly
it? Oh, it's the acid. I gotta have an
fresh lemon
acidity.
juice all over these Brussels sprouts.
What happened to your hand issues? You're really squeezing the shit out of that lemon.
There was a seed there. I know the garlic looks good. The bacon is
She's got a death grip on that fucking lemon. Jesus.
perfectly crispy like I wanted it to be. So I'm just going to toss it one more time in the lemon juice. And let's take a bite. I'd love to use my bamboo utensils, but I just don't feel like they're going to be the best to eat these Brussels sprouts.
They need to be crispy. You need to cook them longer.
Let's try it. Hot.
Of course it's fucking hot. It just came out of the goddamn oven, you numbnut.
Okay.
Tastes like bacon.
I needed to go harder on the seasonings.
Does it not taste bacony enough for you? Yeah, frozen broccoli, green beans, peas.
And the lemon is very nice.
Oh, salt. I need to add more salt to it. Just gonna eat them off the
Let's try
pan.
that one more time. I think I could have maybe gone even like a little more on the bacon grease.
Oh my god. You don't need any more fucking bacon grease.
For this amount. But I think it's still really good. The salt was necessary. Oh,
Yeah, the salt would help add a little more flavor, bring out some of the flavor, but
so good.
everything she makes is so good.
This is delicious, dude.
Are you gonna eat the entire fucking pan? Oh, we're clocking that tea. We're clocking that tea with these Brussels sprouts.
I'm gonna want to experiment with making more Brussels sprouts in the future. They weren't that hard to slice by hand. It hurt a little bit, but I've done worse things.
I'm sure you have done worse things.
To be a lot worse.
Oh, I'm sure you have. So sorry. Yeah, yeah, balsamic glaze on the Brussels sprouts is really good too. I'll get that at restaurants sometimes. Entry boy Ilya, Louis, are you going to eat that whole pan, Rosie? Mm-hmm.
Let's take a little gandaroonie.
She actually followed the recipe for the mac and cheese, and it came out looking okay.
Beautiful.
What the fuck are you doing? We're just gonna use the fucking cookie sheet as our plate? Is that what we're doing here? Chop up the chicken strips, put them in your mac and cheese.
time to plate. I'm using this just because I don't want to use a paper plate today. And I don't want to use a regular plate, so I could have grabbed one of the
So we're
salad
using a
bowls,
weird
to be
fucking
fair,
bowl.
and plated this well, but honestly, this bowl is really similar in size to the salad bowls. It's just shaped very differently.
We're just gonna dump the macaroni and cheese.
All right. So here's my dinner. I ate one time earlier today, but this is like my main meal of the day for sure. Let me try the mac and cheese and Brussels sprouts together. I'm curious. You know, this pairs really nice with the Brussels sprouts. Helps cut the richness of the mac and cheese. This is very good. Nom. Delicioso, man.
I ended up putting Panda Express teriyaki sauce on the tenders. It was fire. Bikeworm or cashew, that plate is not portion controlled. No. That was a lot of macaroni and cheese. That was a paper plate full of macaroni and cheese. I mean, she had a good amount of Brussels sprouts and then 3 really big chicken tenders. I'm shedding.
It's dinner time. It's like 6:17 right now. So I'm gonna go eat my food.
It's 7:17 for me right now. Is she psychic?
I have a lot more work to do. I have just days on days of work to do at this point. If you made it this far, this Patreon video, assuming you're actually watching this on Patreon and it's not like ripped somewhere else,
Like it's not ripped somewhere else. We can't fucking download it. Stop calling it ripping. It's called downloading, you fucking... To be nitpicked apart and all that. Well, you know, we are watching it on Patreon, Rosie. So we're still watching it on Patreon. Look, we're still on Patreon.
to be nitpicked apart and all that.
They're just watching it on my YouTube through your Patreon.
I just want to ask you guys to maybe just send some positive vibes my way.
Oh, we're sending all the positive
I'll probably
vibes.
ask for that in a hot minute, but I need it. This has been a very difficult, trying time.
All the positive vibes. And maybe a little less bacon grease.
And I'm gonna be okay. And your guys' support means everything. Because of you guys, because of Cameo, because of the Patreon. So far, I've definitely made enough to make sure that like my cell phone stays on. I need to figure out how to grind a little bit more to make enough to cover my other bills for this month while I'm still job hunting.
Please give me money. I need to make sure my other bills get paid. Do I have my sounds? For just $5 a month, for the cost of 1 cup of coffee, you could keep this grown-ass woman's internet on. Look at this face. Look how sadly she's looking at her bowl of Brussels sprouts and chicken tenders and mac and cheese. For the cost of 1 cup of coffee, you could make sure she keeps putting out mediocre content to the internet for all those fifis. In the arms of...
It baffles me that people think that like I'm doing all of this just to avoid getting a job.
You are! You are! You've been doing YouTube for the past 3 months to avoid getting a job outside of the house. You got fucking fired from your work at home job because you wouldn't sign in to work. Rosie just turned 34. Mediocre, yeah. Like I have any fucking room to talk. My content's shit. But that's besides the point. I'm not begging you all to support my ass on YouTube. You can watch her roll around her kitchen and not wash her hands. You can watch her wipe her fucking nose with a microfiber cloth and then spread it all over the stovetop.
I'm doing all of this to keep myself afloat while I get a job. So, you know, I don't know. That part does baffle me, I won't lie. This has just been incredibly stressful.
Imagine being in a situation where you lose your job that's outside of the home and you need to make rent. You have children to support, possibly. There are people that have real problems right now, and you're asking those people to support your ass. Not all of your viewers can afford to pay $5 a month on your Patreon. The same age. Nope, she's 34.
This is also probably one of the worst times of the year to try to job hunt, but...
So, some companies, like right now, at the end of the year, there's a lot of companies doing seasonal hiring, but a lot of those jobs would require Rosie to stand and do retail work or whatever. But some companies are trying to get those last hires in for the end of the year before budgets reset. So right now is actually a good time to look for work because they're trying to get those last minute end of the year hires in.
I will figure it out. So, I always do. So
maybe you can add more shit to that Amazon wish list.
So I am going to go eat my dinner and continue on my journey of all the different decisions. And
does that say I'm going to go to the gym? When you were between jobs, you volunteered at the food bank. The food bank is pretty good at offering volunteers extra food to those that wanted it. That's awesome. Yeah, Rosie can go to the, if she ends up not getting a job, she can apply for food stamps. She can apply for Medicare, Medicaid, one or the other. She can go to food banks. You know, I just donated a lot of money to Feeding America. She can benefit from that.
Administrative work I need to do and more applications I need to do. Please pray that I get job interviews.
Why is that down there? Why is that stuck at the bottom saying I'm going to go to the gym? Because she most definitely did not say that. What is that?
I always do. So I am going to go eat my dinner and continue on my journey.
What is that? I'm going to go to the gym. What is that? What is there something she's watching and it picked up that from whatever she's watching? Oh, administrative work. She needs to do administrative work for her Patreon and things.
Of all the different decisions and administrative work I need to do and more applications I need to do. Please pray that I get job interviews quickly, swiftly.
I don't know what that I'm going to go to the gym is. Maybe she has a ghost. Maybe she has a fitness ghost. And it said, fuck this, I'm going to go to the gym. What the hell was that? Did Destiny just go live? Oh, fuck. Destiny's going live right now.
I get in front of real people outside of the AI shit. And, if you're in that boat with me, I'm so sorry. It sucks. This sucks. But, I am so grateful to have the privilege to do what I'm doing right now to fill in the gaps along the way. So, everything happens for a reason, and we're gonna get there together. I will see you guys around.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get there together, Rosie. Don't you worry.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, wherever you are, and stay true. Bye, everybody. Hi.
All right. Well, that is all that I'm going to have time for because I do need to do some work. I need to have some dinner. But tomorrow's Wednesday. If Ilya isn't streaming tomorrow night, I may be able to squeeze in a stream tomorrow night. Right now, my work for job 2 is still very busy, but I have a very teensy amount of breathing room, so I don't need to work like 7 hours every night. I can do about 4 and be okay at the moment. I'm just taking a little bit of a breather here while I can before next year. But we will watch her apple pie and quiche video maybe tomorrow if Ilya doesn't stream. So, because she's live right now. What's she doing? Welcome to your first live. Members and selected tiers can chat and react, blah blah. During a live, its creators and others in the live can see who else is watching. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She'll know that I'm watching. Fuck.
Sounds good. Yeah, honestly, Charlotte, I feel for his kids.
Who are we talking about?
So I just made some salami cranberry goat cheese tarts. This is like one of my favorite charcuterie combos. If I had some kind of jam to like plop on top of this, I would, but I don't have it, so.
That doesn't look very good. There's a lot of people watching. Who's watching? Can I not see who's watching?
And this was just like the last little bits of pie crust left over from the lattice top of yesterday's apple pie. That's on the live stream that's currently saved to my profile from for all paid members on Patreon.
For all paid members. I'm a paid member.
So the new members that have been added today, you can watch that replay whenever you feel like it.
Oh, I will. I'm trying to see if I recognize any profile pictures up here. Those goat cheese tarts look like calorie bombs. I don't think goat cheese is too bad. Salami will just be a lot of sodium. But
timer 8 minutes to start.
all right, enough of you for now. We'll have to watch this later.
I'm so hyped for this. My husband is watching.
When I can speed her ass up. All right. Well, that is that. Yeah, I have to watch her tomorrow when I can speed her up. But I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. I do greatly appreciate it. I know you have many choices in your YouTube viewing, and you're hanging out with me for a little bit, and I greatly appreciate that. So, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Maybe see tomorrow. We'll see if Ilya doesn't stream. Yeah. So we'll see we'll see how her interview has gone tomorrow maybe. And yeah. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. And until next time, be safe and take care.